Oh shit! Hello.
That was actually right on
That was
time.
perfect.
That
I
was
like
solid.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, how about that? Let's go. All the years in AV Club paying off.
Yeah, what the audience doesn't know is that Trebor is actually doing kind of a countdown. I don't know if you were trying to joke about it or what, but
That was a joke. I'm not even gonna lie. That was 100% a joke that
It's like
worked
riding
out
the bike.
worked
It's just saying, yeah.
perfectly. That was perfect. I love it. Good morning.
Good morning.
good.
We're here. Wait, hold up.
We are here.
About to add.
Wait,
Hello.
hold up.
Surprise.
Good morning.
Oh,
good.
good morning. Good morning.
Surprise. We're live. Anyway, we're here. We're existing.
In
Yay.
a multi-screen morning.
Yes. Because we're about to watch Canada, Australia, but also Nigeria and Ireland are happening.
Keeping an eye on that one.
So the group is grouping. So hold on for a second. Where's my theme music? Oh god. Are people even out here?
I don't know.
I guess they are. Whatever. We're here. That's good. I'm SkyE. I'm Fly. I guess I'm alive. Yeah. And I'm with people. I'm with same crew. Eugene, Trebor. And we got, hold on, this is loud as shit. Then we also got, we got Crunk from Shades of Blue.
Hey.
And then we got Dr. Jermaine
Gang.
of many things. Dreaming of Freedom podcast, Black Herons. Anything else, Doctor?
Nope, 2 cents. That's all I need. All I need to know.
First 2 cents. So yeah, we're going to watch this Canada playing Australia situation. They gotta win. Somebody's gotta win, or you're going home. So yeah, this important game, last game of the group stage. Wait, is this the last game of the group stage? Yes, it is.
Yep,
Just kidding.
Yep.
If you want to go, if you win or go home.
Pretty much for all three teams involved.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah. You gotta win. So if you got a shot, you gotta go. That's gonna be great. But anyway, we're gonna watch this game. We'll do a little pre-show. Well, this game's about to start. But then, we'll have a little halftime, a little after game. What are our thoughts? Who do we got winning?
Oof.
Australia. I'm gonna just say it. I think even though she's not starting with Sam Kerr on the bench, I just think her coming back, if she's playing significant minutes, Canada's in trouble. Just from what we've seen, how they've played so far this tournament.
Anybody else?
I don't know, man. I these teams are so close for me in terms of like quality. I wouldn't be surprised if this ended in a draw. And I know that's not what anybody wants to see, but like I don't know.
It wouldn't help either.
It wouldn't help. Yeah, no, for sure. Like I think Canada has the edge with 4 points right now to Australia's 3, so they would go through if that's the case. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like I can't pick one.
Yeah.
I feel like, I want Canada to win, but I feel like Australia, home crowd, Sam Kerr coming back, I just like the energy is going to be a little overwhelming. And again, Canada, they've looked okay defensively, but offensively they haven't really shown too much. So I still feel like they're trying to figure themselves out a little bit, even though it's their third game in the group stages.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I think Australia might pull it out though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Australia for everything Jermaine said. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, so to just briefly set it up, we have Nigeria and Canada right now currently tied with 4 points and tied on goal differential, which is key. which is actually key because Australia is right behind them with 3 points. So mathematically speaking, this is why it's a must win for Nigeria as well, because if they don't handle their business against Ireland, who's already eliminated from the tournament, we could see Canada lose this match and still advance if they can score enough. So very chaotic day in the making, perhaps. Because I mean, that to me is insane. The fact that we're gonna have to keep an eye on both games to find out who advances for sure throughout this one.
I don't want to see struggle
in this
ball.
match. I see. I don't think you will though, because like in this match that we're watching, Canada Australia, one of them has to win if they want to advance, right? So, or especially Australia. Australia has to win if they want a chance to advance. So
that hasn't stopped Bev from doing struggle ball in an important game.
Yeah, but
and CONCACAFing.
Canada is
also Australia. I was going to say, can you say Australia's CONCACAF?
Well, they can. They got a lot of NWSL. Well, they used to play in NWSL.
Yeah, they have a lot of that residual energy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Who did I cut off?
No, you're good. I also am rooting for Australia because they have the most city/ex-city players with Fowler, Alana Kennedy back on the pitch and healthy. That's very exciting to see. And Haley Rasso, she just left to Real, but good for her. I like the bow that she always has in her hair. It's fun. Both teams play fun football if they can score, because there's been a lot of struggle ball, especially with Canada. I like Canada very forward. It's just like bing bang boom, and they're trying to score. And Australia, they're there for a show. They'll backhill. They'll try to make people look silly. And this should be a fun match. It should be. Let's see if that happens.
So allegedly, Australia's running a 4-4-2.
Yep. Time check. It hasn't started.
Hasn't started yet.
I mean, like, what?
But I have both.
Wait a second.
All four teams are on the pitch right now getting ready.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's a multi-screen morning, so I've got both on. But obviously we're going to be focused on Canada, Australia. But.
Wait, is it like people on the pitch already?
Yeah, like they're setting up for kickoff.
Yeah, it's about to happen.
Yeah, they just got started. We are underway.
Yeah, I'm like 15 seconds in now.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. I'm at 14, so
I'm not.
I'm at 6.
Yet.
So I'm 10 seconds behind. Okay.
Nubia, what's good?
I'll take that. That's not bad.
Yeah, good morning to everybody awake and joining us.
Yes.
And everyone who's been here the whole time throughout, because that's insane. Like, I know we've been waking up early, but we set ourselves up.
Yeah, we committed to do this.
Yeah, you guys legitimately could just be sleeping, and you guys are here with us. That's love. Appreciate it.
Okay, Australia, not like that. Let's not do that.
Yeah, both matches have kicked off. These are the days of football I love, when you have a big tournament and multiple games going on at the same time and matches that matter. I love it.
Yeah, keep us posted on the Nigeria-Ireland match.
Oh, I will. I definitely will.
I think we all kind of expect Nigeria to win that one, but I don't know. I could see Ireland pulling out some vibes.
You just never know. Yeah, like I said, you just never know with these kind of matches. And Ireland, you just never know what you're going to get with a team that's already eliminated. Are they just going to give up and kind of be tired of the whole situation? But I think so far what we've seen in this tournament are teams that are trying to play spoiler for that last time. I mean, the match before this one, we saw Zambia get the huge win on their way out, which was great to see. So you just never know.
Okay, Colt. Bev.
Any score predictions y'all got?
Vibes and vibes.
Basically.
I need a Sam Kerr hat trick.
Well, I said Sam Kerr will score too.
First.
So. Yeah, I think it'll be 3-2. Australia wins.
Speaking of Australia, I have a special Australia jersey. Thank you, Nike.
That's awesome.
Hey.
That was not a sponsored ad.
Okay, I was gonna say, is that just like a thing that
Back
you
to the
just keep doing?
sponsorship.
Like, can we? What is happening? I don't know what is real anymore, especially this early in the morning. Don't mess with me like that.
I mean, hey Nike, if you want to sponsor, I'm sure SkyE has no problem with that.
At all.
Oh yeah, I got you. Also, Nike. I mean, I got.
Every-
Hello. Hi.
Hey,
Well, don't give them free advertising. Don't do
Right?
that. There's a fine line between like shout outs and like it's not.
Well, I mean, people know I wear Nike. I have Nike.
Well, yeah,
I am now.
everyone
I
knows
also
you
wear.
Hey,
If we,
You know.
I mean, Adidas, Nike, even Puma, if the feet are big enough.
I can never wear Pumas, sadly.
yeah.
I used to break in Pumas because they were
Like
easy.
they're too small. They don't have my size.
The track Pumas, it was good to break in those because were really smooth, so you could do 6-step and all that. What are we doing? This is not no.
New Balance.
This is a very tentative start to the match.
I don't do New Balances because it's like the Jan 6. Like I can't do it. The January 6 ones, I can't do them. I mean, although the Kawhi Leonard joints look fire,
Kawhi Leonard.
it's taking a minute, but that end is kind of hard. It's giving hard art energy.
I like these Australia kits. Are they like mint green?
Yeah.
Or like mint? I like that. I like that a lot.
Or is that like, is it mint?
I think it, or is it?
I think it's like a light blue.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Is it an aqua?
It looks good. I like the color. I like that.
Whatever it is nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, close up. It looks more like a teal. Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Still, I love it. I love it. It doesn't take away. The only thing that takes away from it, looking at it up close, is that dark blue stripe down the sides. I don't like.
You
that.
don't like that? I do.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that. It's just a little too dark for me. Like with the light kit look, I don't know. It just kind of like. I like the yellow one there though, but we wait for
which kit is better, the Canadian kit or the
Australian kit for sure?
Really?
Yeah.
Over the one that's on the field?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I like that Canadian kit.
I mean, Canada's is just red. Like the design is nice, but
yeah, it's a nice little pattern.
Yeah, it's a nice pattern.
It's little maple leaves.
I feel like I've seen the Thorns wear something like that 100 times.
Wow. I mean,
I'm only yeah. I mean, that's
now they got barbed wire in Ed Hardy.
Well, now they got the Ed Hardy sponsorship, so it's all good. But you know, like this is the kind of kit that Australia's wearing that I hope Kansas City comes out with eventually. You know what I mean? Just like that. Like embrace your colors that you have.
Actually,
like,
wear a teal kit.
CC Angel City with their Sol Rosa invented pink shade that they hardly ever wear.
Let's not talk about that because it really makes me angry.
It makes me upset as well.
Upset.
You got to speak truth to it though.
It's like the freaking pink. It's the pink that's on the side. Like y'all got the freaking pink. Make the kit the pink, or you got the goalkeepers in that pink. Yeah.
Just a real quick glance at the other match. Ireland has had a couple real close chances to take the lead in their Nigeria side. Nigeria currently has the ball on Ireland's half, but to start their match, it's looking like Ireland is ready to play spoiler. So just to keep an eye on that as we get settled into this Canadian Australian.
Jordan sending.
You got nothing to lose.
No, well, that's teams like that are always scary when you, especially if you're a side like Nigeria who are still young, and we talk about the experience level at this World Cup. I mean, if you're a team like France, you kind of understand you've been in this situation, but if you're a team like Nigeria, you can get caught slipping, and that's always dangerous.
I think Canada so far has been the better team. I think Australia's had some luck going forward, but Canada's just not giving them anything.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Sam Kerr's gonna have to play.
We'll see. We'll see if she can go and see how long she can go.
Yeah, her not starting is kind of it tells you a lot as to where she's at.
Yeah, I feel like if she was anything approaching fit to play, she probably would have started, but I don't know. That's such a shame too. I know that, like the whole narrative has been like, it's her World Cup. It's in her backyard and for her not to play, but also like if she's injured, is that what you really want to do, is to have her go out and not play well or injure herself worse?
Yeah. I can tell you what Chelsea's answer is for sure.
Be like, hell no.
They're already like, hey, just focus on 2027. It's all good.
Yeah, for real.
But
We're back and forth game.
Mhm.
it is. Neither side is really controlling it right now. They're both feeling each other out, but also taking
Goal
chances.
for
As I say
Australia.
it.
Up.
As I say it.
I'm so behind.
Yeah, like what?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe
Nope.
not, because offside's a hater.
Offside. Let's see. And she was offside.
Yeah, she's offsides. I see what you. Yeah, she's offsides.
Super off.
Yeah, she off.
Yeah, good 2 steps offside.
Oh yeah.
Although that was a Caitlin Sheridan special. Offsides. Yeah, she was offsides.
I need to figure out my stream because this shit.
Good on Rasa.
Yeah, they're taking it to VAR, but this is I don't see this one standing.
She looked a good, she looked a good step and a half off.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even think they need to have the
Right?
the bald models come out. I think it's
The baldies.
Oh,
yeah.
they're going to the monitor?
Yeah, this was.
Yeah, because like
Nah,
you
I mean,
can't
she
make
didn't-
offsides.
No, she did the whole monitor.
Wow.
Wait, they're saying it is a
Wow.
goal. Wow. They didn't even have to go. The ref didn't have to go
She
look at
didn't
the
even
monitor.
go. She didn't go. Yeah, she didn't go to the monitor.
I need to see a different angle on that, because the
I guess
angle
we
that
do
they-
need to see the bald heads.
the angle that they showed originally,
Yeah,
she
that
looked
looks.
a good yard offside.
Are y'all not gonna replay it? What?
I don't think they're going to.
I hate when that happens, because it just seems so dubious. Oh no, they are going to replay it.
Okay.
Is there a defender on the far side keeping her? No, I don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why they were looking at. That's why they were looking at.
That's
That's
a terrible
why-
angle, to be fair.
That was yeah,
but
Vanessa.
also,
But that's why Vanessa was like, "What the fuck is like off?"
It starts with her offsides.
Yeah.
I think they're saying that Gilles kept her on, Vanessa Gilles.
well, that's why I was trying to look
14.
to see what defender kept her on, because
What?
yeah, that was a terrible replay angle. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we really need to see.
I'm
really
sure
need
in
to
the
see
next.
the,
I'm sure in the next couple hours, Twitter, formerly known as Twitter, will have 20
Always
different
gonna be
angles
Twitter.
from fans. 20 different angles from fans. So hopefully one of those will tell the story a little bit more. Just from what we see now, though, that did not look on at all from the angle that they showed. Well, but I mean, Australia taking the lead, and here we go. Here we go.
Wow.
Yeah, Canada really has their work cut out for them now.
Yeah.
And now how does Australia feel with Sam Kerr on the bench and a 1-goal lead here in the first 15
You
minutes?
still
of
gonna
the
have to
match?
play her if she can play, because Deanne Rose ain't out there.
I mean, yeah, you're probably going to want to play her in the event that you have the knockout round and you want her to get match fitness. But does that change it from okay, she comes on at half to 70 minutes? Does that only encourage you to bring her on sooner? Like, how do you think Australia's feeling right now?
Yeah, it might be a little too early to make that call, right? I mean, maybe a little bit sooner. A little bit later in the half. See how the game's flowing. But I mean, if you're Australia, you have to be feeling good, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you're up. Your star players not even on the pitch yet. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure they want to get at least one more in before they start feeling a little bit more comfortable. But I still would not be itching to put Sam Kerr on.
They nearly did get another one in.
They nearly did.
They
Sheridan
nearly
made a
did score
great
another-
save.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would agree. I think Canada's feeling, or Australia's feeling real good right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think if I'm Australia and Sam Kerr, if this holds, I don't know if they necessarily need to bring her on. I feel like you just let her rest, and take her into the next round. Obviously, it's very early to say that. Lots can change, but if it's 80 minutes, and especially if they're up by more than one goal, I don't know that you'd bring her on.
I have a question. Is there anybody on Australia other than Sam Kerr that they can bring on attacking wise to
That
rest?
doesn't have a concussion?
Looks like the only other one they have is Kaya Simon.
Simon, yeah, that's about it.
Which is fine though. I mean, if you're up by a goal, 2 goals, bring on, you don't necessarily. I mean, you kind of need a forward, but you can get away with just.
I was about to say Wheeler is a mid, but like she can attack, she can get forward, but yeah, it's just hard when a team focuses so much on their attack through one particular person.
Yeah,
because even if Sam Kerr isn't the focal point in terms of getting her the ball to score, she's drawing attention from defenders. She's creating space for others. You know what I mean? It's intangibles and stuff that don't make the stat sheet like that really affect a team when their star player is out. As Nigeria nearly scores in their match, that is also a match right now that is in the early stages back and forth with both teams searching for goals. So yeah, we'll see how that one holds up. Still nothing, still scoreless in that match.
Thanks for keeping us up to date with that.
Oh yeah, like I said, I'm trying to keep up with both of them for sure. This is where that NWSL watching comes in to work. when you have to have 4 or 5 games on at the same time and keep up with stuff. Yeah, Canada's been really. If this is the last match for them, they will not feel good after this World Cup. Obviously, it never feels good when you don't make it past the group stage, but I think for Canada in particular, they've struggled so much coming into the World Cup, and then to struggle the way they have in the World Cup definitely has a sense of like what is going on since that Olympic gold medal.
I mean,
run.
but even in the Olympics,
yeah, they didn't look stellar at all for sure.
They CONCACAF their way to a gold medal.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
They're showing the graphic of the offside.
Wow!
Yeah, who's that defender? Is that Gilles?
That was Gilles. That's Gilles.
They're saying Gilles' shoulder by the thinnest of margins.
Oh,
that is wild. That is wild.
So it was just the angle.
Yeah.
It
was definitely a bad angle, but also that is really close.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
To not have the ref go look at the monitor, that is really close.
Trust the process.
So it goes. Australia 1-0 lead. That's wow.
Hey, the money bag drop. That's what happened.
I mean, offside. I'm one of those that's like offside is offside. You hate to see it get cut that close, but also where do you draw the line, right? Yep. Like if you're saying a shoulder's offside, then a shoulder's offside. Like it sucks when it happens like this in this moment, but also you can't just keep saying, well, let's offside is offside. It is what it is.
Yeah. I think the real thing is, did it benefit my team?
And right, exactly. yeah. Was that inch offsides helpful for my team?
Yeah, I'm with you. I think you have to draw the line someplace, and there's going to be some times where something is legitimately like a millimeter offside. Yeah, and you know what? Yeah. Still offside.
Yeah. Now, if you want to get rid of all offsides altogether, like we can have that conversation. Sure.
That's chaos.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I would not want that.
That's kind of like the only alternative, right? Like, I don't see a.
Is that the only alternative?
Wow.
You either accept offsides exist or you just try to make it not exist.
Wow.
Burn it down. I love that energy. That's normally my energy with most things.
Check cherry picking throughout the whole match, just long balls all day. Yeah, this is interesting. Since the goal, Australia hasn't really sat back in terms of parking the bus, but Canada also has zero sense of urgency right now.
Yeah.
As I say that, they try to get something going, but
I feel like this is how they've been playing all tournament, right?
Yeah,
Like
that's what they play.
Yeah,
They do.
They just keep it in the back and a lot of lateral movements, not a lot of forward movements. And
Why are we suffering, Beverly?
You can always let you know.
Oh Lord! Wow.
oh,
yeah, Canada's just trying to figure out a way to get themselves going, it looks like.
You just gotta throw yourself into the box and just roll. I mean, at this rate, Ashley Lawrence served, and that's what you're gonna have to just run up in there and just try to score.
And just they might have to just do it themselves.
hey, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, they're gonna need something.
Or try to diamond to Jordan Heidema, who nobody can seem to cross the ball to correctly. Also, you're starting Leon. So I don't know for why. Is Deanne hurt? Like, what's going on? I don't understand.
Oh.
Why are we suffering, Beverly?
They definitely are suffering. It looks like Australia looks lively. This is the most lively I've seen Australia since the start of the tournament.
Of course.
They know Sam Kerr's gonna get a hat trick.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe just the knowledge of the possibility of Sam Kerr being there has given them new life because and I imagine it's got to be tough coming into the World Cup and you realize that one of your best players is not going to play kind of last minute. So I'm sure that had an effect on them. But yeah, just the mere presence of and possibility of Sam Kerr has them looking like a whole new team.
Of course.
And then that early goals also help.
A whole new world.
And we'll probably talk about it more at halftime, but we have two more teams punching their ticket into the next round. Japan and Spain.
Spain got thumped.
Japan looking
Not surprised.
like the best team in the tournament so far.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit surprised at that score.
At the Spain scoreline?
Yes.
The Spain scoreline?
Yeah, I did not see Japan putting 4 on them.
Really? I saw that happening.
I saw Japan scoring,
Japan
but I thought
winning.
Spain would score a few to keep it close.
Yeah.
I didn't think Japan would go. They've had 3 shutouts in this tournament. They are 11 goals for, 0 goals against.
Japan.
So
Yes,
you want to talk about complete
Yes, they
teams.
did.
You want to talk about complete
Shout out
teams
to the
right
group
now.
chat. But yeah, I definitely saw that happening because if you go all the way to their very first game, Costa Rica got yeeted by Spain, but they were burning them into oblivion. I was like, ooh, that's not going to bode well for when they play Japan. And well, Japan sauteed them.
Yeah.
Woo! That was beautiful.
I like how Japan isn't also relying on what looks to be their same 11. Again, like I don't watch Japan regularly enough to know kind of how their rotations work, but it just from the 3 matches that I've seen their lineups on paper, it looks like they're mixing up, they're rotating, they're getting different players involved. So that's always a little bit scary because now they're going into knockaround. It feels like as the most complete team in the tournament.
No, I'm not going for Canada. Why are you awake?
It's because you keep dropping these wheeze. You keep saying these wheeze. Why are we playing that? What's wrong with our team, Beverly? Like you're asking these questions in the wee sense.
No, I'm like, no, I'm not trying to watch suffer ball. It's too much talent over there.
Is there?
Yeah, like she's got talent on the roster. They don't have to suffer. Don't be like Casey Stoney. Get free. Oh wow.
What does the Canadian youth look like? Like, how does that look? How does their youth system look? Because I feel like they could probably start doing. I feel like I just feel like Canada's at that stage where they might need to start injecting some youth into their senior team for tournaments like this. You know what I'm saying?
It might be all over the place because
So
it's so corrupt.
I'm just curious as to that's But I'm just curious as to what their youth system is looking like.
I don't know. I know that they've got there are a lot of Canadian players in U.S. colleges, but beyond that, like I don't really know.
That's what I'm saying, because like I get I've seen Mexico's youngsters coming up, and I have an idea of what they look like, and then obviously we all know the U.S. system.
Why is Caitlin? Oh wow.
Both of those countries, the U.S. and Mexico, actually have systems.
Yeah.
Even though the U.S. is kind of disjointed with the clubs and colleges and all that kind of stuff, Canada doesn't have that. I mean, they have colleges, and yes, they use American colleges, but they don't. Not having a professional league is so hurtful for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there isn't that step, right? There isn't that kind of, okay, well, between playing at like NWSL or going abroad and playing in like college, there's not that like middle ground where players could develop like Mexico has, right? So, or even in the US with the USLW, where players can kind of come in and develop their game. Maybe they're not quite good enough for an NWSL roster yet, but they can work on things and then get picked up. So I don't know. Canada really needs to get that going. And I know that they've set, I think, their goal to be 2025 or 2026 to get that started. But man, the sooner the better. The sooner the better, because there's so much talent there. Like we've seen what Canada can do with winning on the gold and all of that. But it seems to be more. It's not sustainable the way things are set up for them. So. Yeah, that's my 6:30 in the morning rant about that. So,
no, that's totally fair, because even Mexico, like they didn't see legitimate, progress in what their federation was doing until they launched Liga MX Femenil. That was when they started having that, like you said, just having that space in between young childhood and NWSL, where they had like an ability to grow and flourish and still have eyes of the national team on them.
Yep.
And it's done wonders for everything, because now they're in just a few short years, they're one of the best leagues in the world right now.
Yeah. And it's still a work in progress. So they, they have the senior teams, they have a under 19 division, and I believe that they're working to create youth divisions to have it more closely mirror what the men's sides have. So they have, I think, if I remember right, U13s, U15s, 17s, and then I think they used to skip to 20s, but now it's U23s.
I was about to say, I think they have the 23s still. Yeah.
But just having it be more than just the senior team or just the senior team and the under 19s is going to be helpful for the development of players. It's a work in progress. The league just celebrated its 6th anniversary on the 27th or 28th, I believe. And, it's still a work in progress. Obviously, we've kind of lamented the fact that they're not in this tournament, but you can see the progress. You can definitely see the progress in being made, and the quality of the players and the quality of the coaching and the quality of everything down there. So yeah, I mean, Canada needs to take a look at that. Needs to take a look at the U.S. and the systems that they have, and figure out what works best. And I just, I don't see them having any like sustained long-term success without like a professional league.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they'll always have cycles of boom and bust, but they can protract those. They can make it more even keeled and better by starting their own league.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully they do. Hopefully that gets going soon.
And it's the next couple of years. So.
Huh?
Yeah. I do know the players have made it clear it can't be semi-pro.
Yeah.
Because I think they were talking about trying to start it sooner, and they were like, absolutely not. It needs to be fully professional.
Well, yeah, you want investment in the sport. Like this whole semi-pro, half-assed in stuff is definitely not the way. Like either get into it all the way or continue to get roasted, because like it's obvious that's what they need. They need to do something with their federation.
Okay, Ellie, you can't be doing that. You can't be superplexing. that was a little taffy. Okay, I see y'all out here.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say, like, we have talked about Mexico not being in there, but to be fair, we've also seen the CONCACAF teams that are there. So it's not like, it's not like you look at it and say, man, how did they not get out of that? Aside from Canada, who hasn't really had the best of showing, like I think all CONCACAF teams have opened up a lot of eyes outside of, the obvious US.
Facts.
Yeah.
Canada's getting ready for their corner.
Okay, so is this a mint? I don't know. It might be a teal.
No, it's like a teal. It's a teal. Oh, nearly.
Ooh.
Was that Sinclair with a fancy little flick?
Yeah, that was Sink. That was nice. And they may want to take a look to see if there was a handball. I'm not entirely sure. But on the deflection, watch on this deflection.
Oh, no.
Nah, it looks like a hitter in the back.
Although, I mean, I don't know. Ask Angel City about that.
Right. Oh, yeah, that might be a handball.
No, it doesn't look like they're even going to take a look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, the money bags dropped. That's why.
Well, that's probably because they're half competent, unlike some leagues.
Like she did a good job with Plummer.
Well, yeah, she turned her body, got her arm in. It's one of those, like, you can't call that handball.
Yeah.
Like, people have
Very
hands,
Okay, if that is the case, then what is happening on Figueroa?
I told you, they're just not competent in the NWSL a lot of times. I'm assuming you're alluding to the dubious handball call that Angel City suffered where their player was jumping, had their back to the ball, arms in, and the ball like rolled up their side and still got called for the handball.
Because it was making an intentional movement. The explanation was wild as hell.
Yeah, that was
by y'all's favorite referee. Y'all favorite referee.
Times have changed in Los Angeles. They've gotten better, so we'll let it. We'll give them that one. Let it ride.
No, you don't let it ride. You gotta go.
What are you gonna do? You can't go back in time and like change the result. What are you gonna do? All you can do is win the games you got left. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna do. Like, obviously, the ultimate goal would be to get better refereeing. That would be amazing.
Hey, it's not as bad. Actually, it's not as bad as this tournament.
Well, see, look, okay, you can't sit there and get mad at them for not doing nothing and then excuse the solution that I'm trying to give you. You know what I mean?
I mean, the tournament.
Like, I'm telling you, improve the refereeing. You're just like, oh, well, actually.
No, I'm saying the refereeing in the NWSL is not as bad as the mess that has happened in this tournament.
I don't know. I think World Cup reffing on men and women's side gets a big microscope put on it just because it is the World Cup. I mean, like a lot of these games have been physical. The refs have been allowing them to play. There hasn't been many like what the actual fuck was that?
In this group alone,
moments.
it's been whole out MMA.
I mean, again, the refs are letting them get physical, and it's both ways. Like there isn't one team that's allowed to bully anyone, so it's just I don't know. I feel like it hasn't been great, but it also hasn't been. Oh my God, this is the worst.
I don't know because, like, for particularly, and I know some people have pointed this out. Like when you look at how many yellow cards, red cards that have been getting out to black players, and then watching how it's not been even when you watching the same games. Where it's like, well, then if you giving them yellow cards, it should have been the same. I'm gonna need people to do bias training. What happened?
Australia just scored. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh no!
Yeah, yeah. Australia just doubled their lead. Yep.
Let's go, Fowler!
You can't.
Now,
Who's that down?
I'm not
Canada,
sure
because she's been down for a minute.
Yeah,
shit.
And I'm
let that play out, especially with the ball on the tip.
No, that's Riviere, right? Oh, who was down? Was it the first one?
That might.
Ah, that's true. If they call that a foul,
they might call that off because of a foul because she came in.
But at the same time, like if they played it, I mean, I don't know. That's definitely.
Can you look at that?
I don't know if you can recall a foul that wasn't called. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if they gave advantage to Australia to finish out the play.
Yeah, that just looks like a clash. 50-50, right?
It looks like Buchanan that remains down on the pitch.
Yeah, that's who got clattered into.
Yeah, she ran into. I think she ran into Sheridan.
Oh, at the end.
Sheridan was trying to make the save, but
yeah,
I'm looking back at that initial.
Oh, you talking about the first player? You talking about?
I think they got up. At the end
I think they got up, but I still think it was a foul. I'm not sure if they can.
No, I don't think they can go back and call it a foul.
Yeah,
and I agree with you. I definitely think it should have been or could have been called a foul. Should have been called a foul, but unless they're saying
the money bags drop
50-50 ball. You know, you're gonna get us like banned on this platform. You keep insinuating
money bags.
You know what I mean? Like you keep insinuating bribery.
I don't know if she's insinuating or just coming out and saying it.
Well, yeah,
I'm just saying. I just said money bags. You take that how that is.
Gee, I wonder what you could mean.
They are looking. They are looking.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, then we might see it called back. Because Eugene is right. That lead, the foul on
that first foul,
Because it looks like she kind of raked her studs down her ankle when she was going for it.
Came in too high.
Yeah. I mean, and I get it. I don't think there was any like malice in it. I know she was just going for the ball, but she got her. She got her really pretty good on it too.
Yeah. And they've been calling that.
And it opened up the goal scoring opportunity.
All right. Looks like Frappeo's going to go over and take a look at the monitor.
She's going to have a look. See, this is what I like more.
We're about to have 20 minutes. Stop your song.
Facts.
Which means we'll get 4.
Is Buchanan okay?
I don't know.
I think she got rocked.
Are they not checking the foul? It looks like they're not checking the foul. Like from where they're starting the replay, what are they possibly?
Oh, they're looking at the save.
Oh, they're trying to see if the defender for the defender right there, 21.
Oh, if she played in the way.
Yeah.
No, she jumped. She jumped out of the way.
Now they're checking to see offside.
What is happening?
Oh, because of the leg? No way.
I'm so confused as to
what? No way. Because her stance leg was behind? No way.
That can't be.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're saying offside.
Did they call it off? I have it on mute. They called it off.
Yeah.
Wow.
They called it off. Yeah.
What? That's
wow.
What?
That is so weird.
She kicked the ball. The other.
What?
I didn't see 21 touch it for offsides to matter, unless they're saying her being offsides
Because of the leg.
Yeah, I'm like, was it her back leg that?
I don't know. Good thing is Buchanan's up and walking around, so
That is so weird.
hopefully she's gonna be able to come back on. Wow.
CONCACAF. Before AM.
SkyE, you did this. You did this.
How did I do this?
Talking about handballs and Angel City and money bags, and all this chaotic juju you brought to the stream. I can't explain it, but it just feels this way. So I'm sorry.
All right, Buchanan's back on the pitch. That's good to see.
That was wild.
Wow.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is that they're saying she was offside while preventing the defender.
Yes.
So like that, you know, like if she was on and doing it, I think she gets away with it.
That's what Navidad said. In
but
Australia.
because it's
with the leg.
offsides.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what they're saying? Is what they're saying on the Australian broadcast. But because of the offside,
she interfered with the play.
Their interference was called. Yeah.
Block the defender from.
Wow. Definitely a lucky break for Canada, who are still having to defend an Australian corner coming up. So they're not out of the woods yet.
I don't think that one's coming back.
As I say it,
Haley
Australia
Rasso again.
converting. And Australia says, no, we're going to double the lead. Fuck your VAR.
Wow.
Sheridan asking questions of the defense. Buchanan was just coming back on, so maybe there was some miscommunication. I mean, in the words of the great Rasheed Wallace, ball don't lie. So,
what the hell was that? Well, on to the next. Y'all be at home.
A poor punch attempt from Sheridan, in all fairness. I don't know why she's upset with her defenders. At the same time, I can see why she's upset because the deflection goes right to Quinn, it looks like, and they just can't control it enough to get it out. It just
like it hit off their leg. It rolled down. I'm not sure.
No, they couldn't control it. Man. Yeah, that's just.
I think she's mad at the ref because Australia smothered her. Like they didn't, but they did. They impeded her. Yeah, that was beautiful though.
It's always murky in that situation because like you do want to keep the goalkeeper safe, but also you just can't give attackers a chance. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You can't just say, "Hey, you're never going to score a corner" because you can't have people around.
So even for Sheridan, I don't know what kind of goalkeeping situation.
Well, that was.
I don't know what technique that was.
I think that was on her part.
Poor.
I think that was.
Yeah, that's hard. That was very poor goalkeeping. Because if anything, you just fly into the rest of the people. You trying to get the ball, take them all out.
Exactly, and I feel like could have got the call if she would have did that.
Yeah,
just like go in their guns ablazing, and if you miss, you miss. But at least you take a few people out, and there's a foul somewhere.
So that does double their lead.
Yep.
They are atop the group as it stands with Nigeria, Ireland still in a scoreless draw. That match, as Ireland nearly gets a chance. Ireland is knocking on the door in that match. So it'll be interesting to keep an eye on.
Very interesting.
Although it might not matter if Canada can't score.
Well, they're going to take out that CONCACAF book. Wait, did Sinclair put... Who is this on skates who's now limping? Damn. You would have Sinclair cooking me up in 2023.
Are you saying you can defend Christine Sinclair right now? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I ain't gonna be out there and look crazy.
Is that what you just said? That's what I'm asking. That's why I was kind of confused.
I mean, I'm saying, yeah.
That is wild.
Be out here cooking.
No disrespect to you, but like.
I'm not saying no, but I'm saying I wouldn't be put on skates like that. Like she literally got cut the fuck up.
I know what you mean. You're like, I'm taking the yellow card.
Yeah, ain't no way. I too would have hurt my ankle. Rolled around. Yeah, she getting ate up. Ooh, Sinclair eating her up.
This has not been a good game for Canada.
Yeah, Canada looks terrible.
The statement of the tournament for them, it feels like.
So I'm expecting full CONCACAF second half. I'm expect bodies on the floor, people falling in the box, rolling people in the box.
Australia has 2 goals already, and Sam Kerr hasn't touched the pitch. So
I don't know if they need to bring her on at this point. I mean, if it's like this, it's 60 minutes, 70 minutes.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either.
You still have to keep you gotta keep your head on a swivel though.
I mean, yeah, but you have a 2-goal lead, which they say 2-0 is the most dangerous lead in soccer, but you have that breathing room, right? Like if you sense Canada getting momentum going, if they do cut the lead in half, if they do score a goal, you still have Sam Kerr on the bench that you could just say, okay, hey, let's get in there and shut this down.
Canada doesn't. They don't know what they're doing.
No,
it's. I'm watching that play develop, and I'm seeing Sinclair not knowing whether she's supposed to cut in or cut out, and that's just. I mean, that's just not. That's not Canada, man. That's.
I mean, are we sure it's not Canada?
Well,
I was about to say, you know what it looks like? It looks like Canada are the new subjects of the new Space Jam because, like, they've had their talent just sapped away from them throughout this whole tournament. They just haven't looked themselves. They haven't looked good. They look like they're new to this whole soccer thing. Like, it's been pretty crazy.
Yeah, Toby roasted the hell out of them that episode.
Oh, did?
Yeah, she did, boy.
That's true. Yeah, you do want Sam Kerr to get some playing time ahead of knockout stages.
Yeah, I mean, but if her calf isn't fully fit, I mean, you don't want to fuck the calf.
That's why it's the double-edged sword. It's that.
I think I'd rather
doctors. Yeah,
I think I'd rather her come in cold. Honestly,
really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, Sam Kerr is a different kind of player. I feel like, if it was pick some random player, yeah, you probably would want to try and have them come in and get some touches. I don't know that you need to do that.
Oh, actually, Lawrence, let's go. Cook them up.
We'll see, though. We'll I could be wrong. There's a reason I'm here and not there.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
No, but I think you're right. I think we all have the kind of sense of what is going through the mind of Australia right now. It's that, okay, do we want Sam Kerr to get some playing time, maybe the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Do we want to just keep the vibes going? And
I mean, I would like to see it
as it stands. Like,
I would like to see
fans would like to see. Is she on your fantasy?
Yes.
There we go.
I mean,
there we go.
Wait. Okay, now I have questions because we knew Sam Kerr was not going to play ahead of this.
Oh, no. So I know she's getting cleared. Yeah. I know she got cleared. I have a backup plan. I'm fine.
No, what I'm saying is you didn't like take her off the team or like put her on the bench. Like you just have her missing 2 games and rocking in your stuff.
Oh, no. I moved her. I took her out.
Okay.
But I figured she would play. And then given Canada, I mean, it was a matter of what level of Canada she can score on Canada.
Well, I still think if she comes in, she scores, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You run around, that's fine.
7 minutes of stoppage time.
I told you.
That's about right.
That feels good. I like that. And speaking of, Nigeria, Ireland just went to half as they had about a minute of stoppage time, if that. Not much stoppage in their match, to be fair. There's been a lot of back and forth. Ireland has definitely put the pressure on Nigeria, looking the better team to score in that second half. Neither team could find the back of the net, though. So that's been an interesting match to keep an eye on. Obviously, I'm not super focused on that, but just glancing over from time to time, it looks like Ireland has been in control of that one.
Interesting.
Which, again, would be more intriguing if Canada can find some goals and make that goal differential a little bit more interesting. But as it stands, I think Nigeria hold a tiebreaker. Or they would advance on the 1 point. Actually, my fault.
Yeah.
If it ends in scoreless draw, they would get that 1 point draw. So.
What is Canada doing?
That's the question of the tournament.
Yes, they are. They are losing.
Because why is Jordan Heidema sending balls to Ashley Lawrence? Beverly, fix it. This is terrible soccer. Or
Heidema might just be like, look, I'm ready for the Challenge Cup now, guys. Get me back to the rain.
I got $1 million to win.
I'm seeing
you feel me? Like, yo, she's probably like, hey, man, look,
Because I'm seeing your attacking players.
I got a bag to get
service defenders. What the hell is happening?
Especially after Angel City's winning Thorns, like she's probably looking real nervous. She's like, I don't know. That LA team is hunting. Gotta secure that million. Oh. But I do feel bad for Canada. Like, we're cracking jokes, obviously. It's not going to stop. But I do feel bad for Canada because they were definitely one of the teams that people expected a lot more out of, and they've just come out so bad.
Yeah.
And no reason for it. Like, they've not had major injuries. They're not just in terms of Australia comes to the World Cup and hey, your best player is not playing the first 2 games.
But I mean, you just got points back from a tournament.
Right, they got players back.
But they're not like Michelle Prince just got cleared. You got Deanne Rose, that Achilles, I think. I mean, same kind of thing. But
again, if we're talking about Sam Kerr just getting cleared and her being able to play and playing now,
but Sam Kerr was still playing. She tweaked her calf. We're talking about 2 players that are super dynamic. Like they literally got Leon on the pitch starting. Homegirl who had to get time at the Thorns, who was playing for Manchester United, didn't get on pitch. That she's starting. Jordan is up here looking for crosses from people who can't service her. They got some serious issues.
Well, if it speaks to Canada's bigger problems than if they're bringing in players on your senior team that aren't even ready to go.
Wow.
What does that mean?
Oh yeah, they're showing the graphic
they show the bald heads for the offside on the goal that was disallowed.
What is that by a stud?
That was wild.
Ain't no way. That might be the wildest graphic. You had a foot out and an arm playing them. These graphics. I don't know what's happening.
I like them because they show you kind of the reasoning, but it also gives you the reason to go, what on earth are we watching?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think that's what's got people frustrated with the offsides and the way it's handled with VAR, right? It's like you see these minuscule calls and, everyone leans on that clear and obvious from VAR. So I think there's kind of just some miscommunication in terms of what people want. They want it to be clearly offsides, and anything that's close, they just kind of want the vibes to handle itself out on the pitch, which is fair. But also, like we talked about, offsides is offsides, right?
Yep.
The rule is the rule. And I hate saying that because I'm someone that likes to bend and break rules. So.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just for me, you have to have the line has to be someplace, and
yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah, Caitlin, that's on you. That was terrible goalkeeping. On to 2027.
Yeah, Canada needs a miracle at the halftime. They are.
I don't think they're going to get it.
I don't think they are either. But they do not look good. They're not in sync. They are all over the place. They're just.
Because I'm wondering what is the game plan? Because what is happening?
They don't have one. It looks like that's the problem.
They don't have one.
It looks like it honestly looks like, an under 12 team that you just kind of say, okay, guys, go have fun.
Yeah, because I'm like, what? Why are you
going against the traveling team that rocks up there with 10 different D1 prospects? It's just there's different levels on the pitch right now. Canada just looks basic, I guess is all you can say. They just look like a generic soccer team right now.
Mm-hmm. There's no shape.
Yeah, it's like, what are y'all doing?
There's no shape. There's players that are running almost into one another for the same kind of ball. It's just
you got players not in their natural positions also. What are we doing?
Going to half is what we're
going to half, yeah. Going to half with Australia with a commanding 2-0 lead. That's what we're doing.
Is this what the Portugal USA game going to look like?
Looks happy. I will say Sam Kerr looks a mix of like, I'm so happy for my team right now getting it done without me, but also looks like she's dying to get out there. She very much has that like, I'm up, I'm moving, I'm here. Like, hey, coach,
look at me, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm
like
good to
look
go.
at me, I'm Sam Kerr. Like, don't you want like 2, 3, 4 more goals? Like, so, but yeah, Australia.
Is this the first booking in the match? You got a card. Somebody got a card?
I don't think anyone has a yellow card in this one.
No.
No.
The Australia coach got one.
Oh.
I mean,
Tony got a.
Yeah, that's kind of like one of those. We'll talk about the first half.
Well, Australia, yeah, go team. Shout out to Nike for the Australia kit.
Yeah, I am just disappointed in Canada. I'm just so disappointed.
That was terrible soccer. I haven't seen them play this bad in a long time.
It's frustrating because you know that they're capable of playing better than that. And I'm not even saying that they should be leading or like I would expect them to be winning or anything like that. Just I expected a lot more than the performance we just saw from them. And in a critical game on the world stage from the reigning gold medal winners, like you expect more, and we're not getting more.
Is it a coaching issue?
This is the World Cup where a lot of coaches are getting found out, and it might be
because it's literally like I'm seeing defenders have to go attack. I'm seeing attackers who got no business being in nobody's midfield having a drop back in midfield. I forgot Jesse Fillman was out there. What are we doing? Like, Beverly? Bev? What's happening? Like, what's going on? That was bad soccer. You got the back line. You have 3 people on your back line. Well, actually, all 4 of them are pretty good. Like, some of the best in the world. They look crazy.
Yeah.
Like, Quinn is a phenomenal defensive mid. Was looking crazy.
Yeah, Quinn is not having their best game today, and I'm not sure if it's them or if it's the coaching that they've been given and what they've been asked to do.
Yeah.
Which is shocking because Quinn is one of the best defensive mids.
Right.
And they're just I've seen them put passes to nowhere. I've seen them missing being in the space where they needed to be. It's just kind of, you look at it and go, what am I watching?
But that might be the thing, because the midfield's all out of shape. It's like no stability in the midfield. I don't know. It's all over the place. Because again, because like Jordan Heidemuth should never be drifting back into the midfield that deep. And honestly, even Sinclair shouldn't be dropping all the way back like that. Because they have no shape. Like, what is happening? Yeah, I don't know. They're gonna have to. Well, hopefully, people who aren't fully fit, you can throw them out there. I mean,
you're gonna have to do something because what you're doing ain't working. You gotta something's got to change.
Somebody's gonna throw into somebody. It's gonna be. I expect full CONCACAF from Canada. Full Canadian CONCACAF.
What is the speech that you give the team now? Are you?
I'm sorry.
Strong? Are you swift? And are you trying to console them? Are you trying to like?
I say,
I don't know what to do.
I say you go in there and you say, "Look, we've got 45 minutes. They were able to get 2 on us in 45 minutes. We can do that. We can absolutely go out there and get 2." Well, I don't tell them that. I don't think that they can. But
if you're the coach, you're telling them that.
If I'm the coach, I'm telling them.
I feel like if you're
we have just as much time as they did in the first half to go out there and get 2. Let's go do it.
Fair. That's
but
fair.
I think I would also have a plan on how to do that.
I was about to say, if you're the coach, you probably should look in the mirror first and be like, what is my fucking plan for this team? Because
well, you asked what I would do. I didn't make any mistakes in the first half.
True.
True.
What
you saw wasn't my fault.
I mean, I don't know. I think
Eugene's like, I wouldn't have us in this position in the first half. Were you?
I mean, I don't think the coach is giving a speech. I actually think it's probably Sinclair, like to be real.
Yeah.
And whatever other veterans, I mean, because your back line looks crazy. And be like, I better be looking crazy. Like, we need to pull this shit together. It's time to go CONCACAF. It's time for the CONCACAF Dark Arts to come out.
It is. I will say it has been surprising, super disappointing that Canada's defense has been so bad, considering, they have Vanessa Gilles from Olympic Lyon. I almost said Reign from Lyon. You have Ashley Lawrence, who just made the move to Chelsea. Like, you have talented players on that defense that have just not shown up in any way, shape,
but
or form.
I don't think it's on them though. The midfield,
I mean, I'm not saying it's all on them, but I'm just saying, like,
I always say the most important part of a team is your midfield, and the midfield looks like shit. Because I'm like, Quinn is out of place because, like, who is supposed to be in what place in the midfield? I've seen Jordan Hodema, who is a whole ass 9, exist in the midfield as an 8 and a 10. For what and for why, Beverly? Like, explain it to me. What is the vision of the shape that they're deploying? Because that's part of the issue. Like, they can't advance the ball. They get into the box, dinking balls. I saw Ashley Lawrence literally at some point drift forward and behave as a whole ass winger because they can't move the ball because the midfield's all out of sorts. Like, fix it. Somebody. Oh, they're talking about it on Fox.
That's fair. But also look at the way that Australia scored in this match. And you're going to tell me that midfield has something to do with that?
I mean, yeah.
Like that is defensive miscommunication, and that is just not having yourself set up properly. But, like, I get what you're saying, but I guess what I'm just trying to say is just I had Australia scoring 3 goals with Sam Kerr on the pitch, not having a dominant 2-goal lead without her. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that they've been able to just dismantle this Canadian defense and dismantle this Canadian team is surprising. Because, again, on paper and what we've seen talent-wise from, the Canadian defense on their own with their club teams, it's just surprising that they've come together and have looked this bad.
It's not as surprising, though, because Australia has looked better. Because I don't think so. Because Australia has looked better as a team over the course of the international window. Now they miss Sam Kerr, yes, and they've had to do, they've had to like get creative in doing stuff, but people have showed up. So, like, it's not a shock. I mean, many people have been frustrated Canada won the freaking gold medal because they CONCACAF'd their way to a gold medal. But still, you can play very well for your club team. But if we're still looking at, like, what is Bev's game plan for them as a team? Like, when you got so many players that are that good, been in form for their club team, and they look crazy, like, we got to keep it real. It ain't, like, just on the players. It's like, what the hell, Bev, are you doing? Because, again, the midfield is like, what's wrong with the midfield? Because the ball is literally arriving in the box, and you got people diving at legs, diving at feet, like, all out of place. Like, because I'm like, why are people out of position like that? What was your game plan? I mean, because even on them little goals, the ball flew all the way to the back. I'm saying this is a person who has existed in a very bad on a team where you've had terrible midfields. And I've had to play through that. Like, it's literally like you can only do so much as a defender. And so, but I'm irritated with Bev because there should have been backup plans, particularly when you knew swaths of your offensive players have been hurt and they had serious injuries. Like, what was your game plan? What was your backup plan for? And it couldn't be just Leon. Like, what was your game plan for the fact you don't have Michelle Prince fully fit, or you don't have Deanne Rose fully fit? Or if they are fully fit, why aren't you playing them? Like, it's crazy one of them is not in the lineup. Because, like, who is servicing these balls to Jordan Hodema?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if it speaks to their problems as a whole if you're bringing in players that aren't even fit to the World Cup. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're getting talent back that have been on the bench this whole time. So are they fit? Are they not fit? Should they be there? Should they not? That's definitely the broader questions for Canada. And they definitely have more problems than the players on the pitch. But I'm just saying, in terms of what we've seen from the players on the pitch, it hasn't been inspiring.
But even for
I do have a question that's, I guess, bigger picture than this match. So it might derail everything. With them expanding to the 32 teams, we're seeing Colombia. We're seeing other powers pop up out of nowhere, possibly. Storied teams, Canada, possibly. Even we were worried about USA doing great. Germany's struggling. Do you think this could possibly inspire federations to do more, since some of them are doing more with less? Or do you
I mean, no, that's always the hope, right?
I would hope so, but I have absolutely no faith in the Canadian Federation.
Yeah, I think that's the one, well, not the one, but I think that's one of the ones where you're just like, you hope so, but I'm not holding my breath for it.
They're gonna still be corrupt. They're still gonna be funneling money.
But I mean, but that's what we've been talking about all tournament is that this World Cup is kind of not the final product, but it's definitely a big piece of evidence showing a lot of countries that when you invest in your team and you invest in the women's side of your country, like a lot can happen and it can be great. You look at Colombia and you look at a lot of the African teams, you know, getting points, winning their first World Cup matches in this tournament. So there's definitely a lot of reason to invest. But again, it's like Eugene said, like, do I have faith in the Canadian Federation? No, like not at all. Zero.
Yeah, because they're
and honestly, if you would have asked me that question a few years ago, I would have said the same about Mexico. So it goes to show you how quickly things can change. And I know we said it this whole tournament, but like maybe that was the problem. Maybe Mexico's poor performance in qualifying allowed a fraud like Canada to sneak in there. Because I have to figure if Mexico's in there instead of Canada, like what does that look like?
That's probably
in that group. You know what I'm saying? Like they're young and inexperienced, but again, it could be a situation where they win enough to get into the next round. So we'll see. We'll see.
I think a couple of things. First thing is that there are still people who are very wary of the Mexican Federation. You know, there's still a lot of there's still a lot that needs to be proven from them. I mean, yes, they're making good strides. I'm not trying to say that, but there's still a lot of lot to be done to regain the trust. And like, you know, I don't know, like Canada looked really good in the CONCACAF W tournament. You know, I don't know if it would be them that Mexico would be getting past. You know, I look more at like Panama. I look more at like Costa Rica as the ones where I feel like they should have done more. You know, they would have been the ones who would have been out instead of Mexico. But you know, Mexico kind of made their bed and they got to lie in it. You know, they gotta sit this one out. And hopefully that just fuels them to do even better this upcoming cycle. You know what I mean?
I mean, if anything, I think what's going to end up happening with this tournament, whether it's a big power, in particular, more established powers, is the realization your coach has to freaking coach.
Yeah.
Because we're literally about to watch multiple teams get sent home in the next couple of weeks. Because their coach is terrible.
Having better athletes just ain't cutting it anymore.
You can't do that. Like, you got to have a coach who can make adjustments. I mean, you've had multiple countries like effectively get embarrassed because their coaches are up here doing stupid shit. Like
Brazil.
Yeah,
isn't that what the
United
Netherlands,
States,
Brazil, U.S., Canada, to an extent, Germany.
Yeah,
you know?
Germany looked
Germany looked crazy. Like you had like you're. I mean, my frustration has always been that, you know, sports have been treated like just entertainment and divorced from the fact that it's actually a career. And so then there's not the requirement that coaches have professionalism and then actually are for real coaching. They're not just a father to a daughter, a sister to a mother, a sister to a sister, or whatever the hell. Like, they actually know what they're looking at and can tactically adapt for a national team, not just for club. So like having the standards, and so you see all kind of crazy stuff get deployed where it's like, are you watching the game? Like, don't tell me about stats. Like, honestly, we'll see what happens to a couple of coaches like a Vlaco and Anoski when, you know, you sit here and make it clear you were caught up in stats. I will totally game plan to leverage stats to embarrass you. I mean, CC, like what happened to Japan with Spain. Like, they were efficient. They did what they needed to do, allowed them to have possession, and then cooked them into oblivion. Like, can you adapt as a coach to what you see? Oh, they brought in Chapman. Lord. I told y'all, CONCACAF after dark. Like, I expect really established teams to make changes. even smaller teams, like if we looking like, you know, you're coaching 5-year-olds instead of grown, you know, women, non-binary players, then you can't be like running through the sport. So I don't know. It would be nice if federations gave a flying fuck and correctly invested, but I don't trust it. It's so much corruption.
I want to see you get your coaching license. I'm ready to like play for you now, man.
I mean, I'm like, I can't be no coach. I'm super
the only
demanding.
way the U.S. changes their coach is if they lose. Like, they have to lose.
Yeah, they gotta lose.
I hate to break it to U.S. fans that keep thinking that there's going to be some magical moment where they look bad enough to cost Vlatko's job. But I'm telling you, it's going to take not winning a World Cup, because as long as they win the World Cup, newsflash, America only cares about one thing, and that's the result. Damned how they get there. Damn, they don't care about anything else. So if the U.S. finds themselves in the semifinals and the finals, I hate to tell you, you're stuck with Vlatko for another 4 years unless he decides he wants somewhere else. Which is unfortunate, but also like that's just the realization.
I don't even think it's the semifinals. I think if they,
But that's the thing. They've been so successful, they don't really need to win every tournament to save a coach their job, right? Like, if he doesn't win this World Cup, I don't think it's a situation where, oh, look, he lost the World Cup, fire him today. Like, I think fans will be really sad and disappointed when that doesn't happen. But that's just kind of the way America is. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. The U.S. is another federation I have no faith to do the right thing.
That's what I'm saying. Unless the players themselves come out and say, hey, this guy fucking sucks, give us someone else. It's going to take that, or like getting completely embarrassed.
I feel like we've seen that, maybe not in so many words, but I feel like we've seen players come out and just go, yeah, like this guy's not it. Like,
maybe that's the problem. They have to come out with the certain words. Like, they maybe just have to say the thing. You know?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think he has to get to the finals. Like, if they don't get to the finals,
you say that.
No. Like, in this case, if they don't get to the finals, because they got it's one thing if they were on the harder side of the bracket, like, they should, in theory, cakewalk to the finals.
They should,
in theory. But if they get sent home in the next couple of across the next week, ooh, who's hurt? Lord.
Yeah, did we say that? The second half has started, by the way. 48-minute mark for me.
Yeah, 48-11.
Yeah, I just said 47-45.
Okay. Just making sure everyone realizes the second half has started.
Yeah.
And we're still scoreless in Ireland, Nigeria. They're at the 60th minute, or sorry, the 56th.
I was like,
minute
wow,
mark.
No.
I've got it.
Fastest halftime ever.
I've got it on the side here, but they are deep in their second half. They're about 10-15 minutes into their second half.
Okay.
Because they did start well before our second half started.
That's right. They only had 1 minute of stoppage.
They had a short stoppage, 10 or 7 minutes,
7
but
something.
extended to 8. Yeah. So as it stands, Nigeria and Australia will be moving on, with Australia the winners of the group. That is also a little key because it puts Nigeria in the quote-unquote losers bracket, so to speak.
Canada's looked better this half so far. Not a whole lot, but baby steps, right?
Yeah. They're looking like a competent soccer team.
They look like a Shea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, who is this? Who were the subs?
Let me see.
We got Chapman in for Riviere for Canada. It looks like the only
Canada did a line change. It looks like, according to FotMob. So Chapman came in for Riviere. Deanne Rose came in for Huitema. Sophie Schmidt came in for Julia Grosso, and Chloe Lacoste came in for Sinclair. Wow. So choices were made.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Well, I guess you don't have to worry about Jordan not receiving crosses from people that can't cross.
That's crazy though. Why wouldn't you? Okay, Bev, you're gonna have to go home. I mean, what?
I mean, I think that was already in the works. I think Australia was handling that themselves, but
well, yeah, she. I don't know. Is she gonna survive this? Yeah, this don't make sense. What?
I think it's also important to remember too that like I think everyone worldwide has agreed that this World Cup is a lot more open and teams are a lot better and nations aren't just going to lay down. And so I think, unfortunately, I think that's going to lead to a lot of these coaches still keeping their jobs because they can just lean on that and say, well, it's not like years past where we had the easy path. Now we know that, you know, other teams are good. So give us another 4 years to see if we can get past it.
I don't know. I mean, if I feel like that is the absolute worst argument you could make for keeping your job.
It is, but I've seen it be made in sports constantly. This idea that because it's harder. I agree with you, Eugene. I think it's trash. But I'm just going based off what I've seen historically in sports, not just soccer, but just sports in general. Especially when you're talking about, I mean, like let's just be honest. Especially when you're talking about white head coaches, you know, the excuses that get made for why they get to keep their job is incredible. So, but we'll see. I mean, there's definitely a few nations that could do with a coaching switch before the next cycle.
A lot of nations.
Yeah, multiple.
A lot of nations. Ooh.
Nearly a third.
Yeah. That was a really good save.
That was a heat check on Sheridan.
Mm-hmm.
That was pure vibes.
Yeah. She
I mean, and that wasn't great body language from Sheridan either.
She looked like she didn't like being tested. I'll be honest. She looked like she was like, oh no.
Yeah, that was a good shot. That was good of who I'm not sure who that was that did that, but
Cooney Cross.
Okay. She she definitely saw the opening and went for it. Love it.
Yeah, like I said, it's just amazing to see how well Australia have played with just the mere possibility of Sam Kerr, because they definitely did not look like this their first two matches. They got the win over Ireland, but it was hard to tell if that was more Australia or just Ireland being kind of disappointing this tournament.
I mean, I think, but also with like the last game with Nigeria got like they lost to. Not by bad. They drew with Canada, which they probably felt they should have won. It was like, let's go just whip that ass. That's the energy I got out of that game.
Did you go down? Are you there? Are we still good? Oh, okay. No, I didn't realize you finished your thought. I thought there was more. I'm sorry.
I thought there was more too. I'm like,
I was worried. I thought that my internet crashed or something. I was like, wait, what?
My bad. I was like,
you hit us with the and then just silence.
Oh, my bad.
Like, whoa.
Because I was like, what are y'all doing?
No, I that's why I asked, because I was like, okay.
No, my bad.
Making sure we didn't like lose connection. As they show Sam Kerr again.
I still don't think you bring her on.
No, yeah. I would just keep her off, honestly. Get her some extra rest and take her into the knockout rounds.
I will say Quinn doesn't look healthy. I know Quinn was fighting a little situation. But I guess you got to play Quinn.
Or just like an illness? Was it injury or illness?
I think they briefly injured or something. But I mean, you got to keep in mind you didn't have Desiree Scott, so there's like with defensive mid, it's only so many.
What do you call it? A little CONCACAFing?
CONCACAFing through the CONCACAFing through the snow. my face. Oh.
Yeah, not that it. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I feel like if you're Canada, you do everything you can at this point. Like,
Yeah.
CONCACAF it up.
You got to roll on the ground. You got to fly through the box.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I don't think it matters, but Nigeria is still struggling against Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
Ireland still looks like they're trying to. It's still scoreless, but Ireland has definitely been in control most of that match. But again, it might not matter because even with the way it stands now, even a loss for Nigeria sees them into the next round. I believe, yes. Nope. Yeah. Because they're sitting at 5, and Australia currently has 6.
Ooh. Nope. Bicycle kick.
Everybody in the stands looks all bundled up because they have their winter. It looks nice and enjoyable. I'm jealous.
Anybody trying to be
jealous.
cold?
I am. I'm very much trying. I'm not trying to be hot. I'll tell you that much.
That's why you got air conditioning.
No, I'm also not trying to have a high energy bill. You feel me?
Okay, so then you got to barbecue and cook.
Yep. I just got to pray for winter is what I got to do.
No, ain't nobody want winter.
Yes, I want winter. I want winter.
I mean, winter's not bad. There's nice hard things about it.
They're bundled up in like multiple layers.
I just don't see how people can sit here and act like summer is fun. Bad. Like, it's 90 degrees. What does it need to be 90 degrees for?
I mean, being
Why?
AC.
Why? Oh! And that is a no? Is it? Confusion? VAR? We're looking? We're confirming? And we're celebrating Fowler getting the 3rd for Australia.
Baby blue Betty, baby blue Betty, baby blue.
Oh no! Well, done.
I think it's a 3rd. They're still somewhat confused. Oh, maybe there is a possibility Australia was offsides on the build-up.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Yeah,
it looked like Buchanan was playing them on though.
No, she's on. She's on.
That's what I'm saying. It looks like Buchanan was playing her on.
Where's the baldies?
So
and then I'm trying to see. And then the shot. Yeah, Fowler was on.
I want to call it a back heel into the goal, but like 100% Fowler did not connect with that properly. The idea was there. The idea was there, so I'll give it to her, but it was obvious the execution was scuffed.
Yeah, because I actually think she was just trying to sweep it in.
Yeah.
Not like back heel, not toss it in there. Yeah. But I mean that pretty much. Yep. Okay. So no check on it. No VAR. Goal will stand 3-0 Australia in the.
It's time to pack it up.
Minute. Yeah, that also seals the deal for Canada. I'm afraid.
Yeah. All right, Sam Kerr, sit down.
Yeah, there's no chance I'm playing Sam Kerr. Take those boots off. I'm taking her bib off. I'm like, no, you're not. Don't even think about. You're officially in street clothes now.
Give me your boots right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to take them and put them.
Why? She gonna be cold.
I will. You got shoes.
I think I'm in agreement.
Walk around barefoot.
I think I'm in agreement with Eugene on this. Like, I would take a cold Sam Kerr going into knockout over risking anything.
No, I'm saying you don't take off her boots at the game.
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean like legitimately cold? Oh.
Why are you trying to do that?
I'm sure she has other shoes she can wear.
she's from this area though. You know what I mean? Like she's used to it. That's like everybody's used to the hometown weather.
Right.
Okay, that was kind of CONCACAF-y.
The goal?
No, it's not the goal. I'm talking about the grab on whoever that was that went down for Australia.
So it's been that kind of game for Australia. They've just everything's gone right for them, and
closing time.
I just want to say that I called it. Like I haven't been pumping my chest up much, but I called it. I did say Australia would win this easy and win it big. You know what I mean? I just thought that Sam Kerr would be a big part of it. I definitely didn't think they would be up 3-0 without her.
Yeah, they are.
But also, I had zero faith in Canada. I'm sorry. Like, I didn't have any faith in what they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Canada was going to be a lot better than they were. I'm shocked at how poor that they played.
I see what Nubia is saying, but I don't put Sam Kerr out there. Situations like this, like you already know, as the match goes on, Canada's going to get more desperate. They're going to get more frustrated. The last thing you want is some bullshit tugging of the jersey to like re-aggravate a muscle injury or something. Like that would be devastating for Australia. It would be devastating. You know, you can take a freak injury in the knockout round, but right now it would. You want to talk about coaches losing their job?
Well, if Tony becomes available, he can come to the U.S. Women's national team. Shit.
That is the unspoken, intriguing part about international soccer, where you get a good coach with a smaller country, kind of showing what they can do, opening the doors up for a possible move elsewhere.
Bigger jobs, yeah.
Yeah, and I hate saying it that way when we talk about international like nations and stuff. But also, you know, what we talk about players wanting more resources, like it's the same for coaches, right? Wouldn't you want to coach at a nation that is investing in their women's side and providing resources and providing proper funding?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Is that Leon?
Yes.
Down again?
Yes.
Maybe she just wants to come out.
The face Haley Rasso made at her was hilarious.
I mean, it's really dramatic. What in the CONCACAF is happening? Now they're gonna have 20 minutes to stop.
Look at her. She's like laying there with her eyes. She's looking like she's
she got up
away.
and then lay down.
She didn't look like she really got hurt.
It looks like she got hit in that same foot again. She's been hit there a couple times. I think in this match she may have some sort of injury she's trying to play through on that. And the dangerous part about the Bev Priestman line change is now they have one sub left for the entire half, and if that's Leon now, like that's 62 minutes and you're done. Like, you know, you no changes left. You know, so if somebody goes hurt, not only are you down 3 goals, but you're down a player. So
yeah, that's why I understand why you took out Heidma.
Choices were made.
Like what? Or even, I mean, keeping Sinclair.
Is it a concussion protocol?
What is going on? Didn't even look like she finished the test, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to speculate from here, but it didn't really look like
they got somebody up too.
Conclusive. Well, maybe that's why. Maybe they're just like, we're taking you out. Yeah, the trainers are pointing. They're talking about head. Yeah, it's definitely a head injury.
Yep, and they just made this up for BN.
That would explain.
Yeah.
Why she was looking so.
I mean, she's like staggering around over there too. Wow.
Yeah, she's definitely. Oh yeah, that's okay. See, okay, yeah. Now I feel bad about the jokes. Because for a second it looked like she was being overly dramatic, but she's definitely has something. Like she's definitely looking woozy.
Yeah. Wow.
Hopefully she's okay. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
Mm-hmm.
Rasso's down on the pitch. Got turned around on that.
Yeah, see, as if we needed any more proof, this is the energy you don't want Sam Kerr coming into.
Oh.
Ouch. Yeah, I just got tangled up.
Oh, that's...
Oh, ew.
That's how tears happen.
Yeah, thankfully she's back up, and Chapman looks no worse for wear.
Bruh. How's that other game looking?
So far, it is still scoreless. 72nd minute. Nigeria doing a lot better. the last 5 minutes, they are starting to ask more questions. They're starting to play more in Ireland's final third. Nearly came up with a goal of their own a couple times. But as it stands, still 0-0. Nigeria is still in second place in the group, looking to advance as it stands now. Again, the only way Canada would advance with a loss would be if they can somehow make this a 3-2 match. Then if it stays scoreless in Nigeria, I believe they would sneak into, as here comes Sinclair.
Oh.
As I say it, Canada nearly gets a goal. Still over 20 minutes left in the regulation.
That would be the most CONCACAF way to get in.
Yeah. Just backing yourself in like that with two goals in the last 15 minutes.
Still losing, getting 2 goals in like the last
15 minutes
15
and backing
minutes.
into the knockout round.
Yep.
Because Nigeria can't get a goal on Ireland. That would be heartbreaking, honestly.
But if Nigeria ties, don't they get that point? And put them
that's
over?
right. That's right.
Because if Canada loses, yeah, they're staying at 4.
That's right. I keep forgetting about that point you get for a draw.
That would be a hell of a way to get in, though.
Yeah, Nigeria would have to lose. And then Canada can get in on a loss. But
Canada really needs Ireland to come through for them.
Well,
exactly.
Let me see. Has Ireland scored? Ireland has 1 goal this tournament.
Yeah, McCabe.
Oh yeah, the Olympic goal.
Yeah.
Do yellow cards not reset in the knockout stage?
They should, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think they do.
I don't know, because somebody was like, well, if somebody else gets a yellow, they're going to be suspended in the knockout. They listed.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you get the yellow now and you have a second yellow, yeah, it still counts because you're still in the group stage. Right. But they reset after the group. So yeah, if you fuck around and get a double yellows or get a red in your final group stage match, yeah, that carries over. The punishment carries over, but the cards don't carry over.
The cards don't. But if you're sitting on a card now and you pick up a second one,
you're out. Yeah.
You're out for the next one. So I'm trying to go back real quick and see who.
Also,
Australia. So if you have a card, don't.
Caitlin Ford has one. She picked one up against Nigeria, and then that's it. It's really Caitlin Ford is all you have to worry about if you're Australia. Canada has a lot of players, but also don't look like they're going through. So
yeah, looks like they don't have to worry about it.
They've got bigger problems.
Is Oswala out there? Because she had a card. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she is out there. You mean she got a card in this match?
The other match.
Okay, that's what I was.
So she's sitting on 1 card.
Well, I think she got taken off for Ife Anamanu.
Okay.
Yeah, no yellow cards for Nigeria in their match so far. Just 1 yellow card in the match, and it went to Ireland.
That's McCabe, who apparently in the last match. So if like Ireland were, well, they're not. But if
I'm
get out,
saying in this match now, there's been 1 yellow.
Yeah, then McCabe would not play.
Right, but I'm saying in this match right now, there's 1 yellow, and it's for Ireland.
Yeah, so did she get it?
McCabe, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, then she wouldn't play the next match.
Yeah, she wouldn't, but they weren't playing it. They were going home.
None of Ireland is playing the next match. They are all unavailable for the knockout round.
All right, can we go back to these Australia kids? Because
What about?
I feel like the more I look at them, I'm like, all right,
let's go. Welcome.
Are these that good?
They are.
Oh, you don't like them? You're turning on.
It's the color. It's the color of it. The color is what makes it.
That's it. I don't know. It's just like it just feels a little plain. Yeah.
Okay.
T-shirt.
Coming from that, I do feel that. I feel that.
I can feel the lack of design, but I like the color of it.
I mean, are you liking the color because you're like Kansas City should fall into that color?
I'm liking the color because I grew up in an era like I am an older soccer fan, and like I'm old enough to remember when teams were literally just black and white and garbage colors and solid reds, and so like you know what I mean. So like any infusion of color that doesn't normally get infused in soccer kits, I'm all for it. Unless you're Arsenal with that shitty ass yellow kit, I'm sorry. There's not enough money in the world. There's not enough money in the world to make me like that kid.
Y'all look like it's like.
And I'm someone that the new Arsenal kit, the yellow one, the
new
away kit, whatever, the one that needs to be burned. Yeah, no, I hate that kit more than I hate a lot of things.
It's yellow and zebra.
I say that as someone that loved the bruised banana kit. Like I don't mind weird designs and colors, but oh my gosh, you can go too far, and that was too far. Too far. But yeah, I can respect it. I think on the design front, it's super basic for sure.
Yeah, it's not even like it's like, oh, it's clean, because there's still like design elements to it. It's just I don't know.
No, yeah, it's if it wasn't for the color, it would be a terrible kit. I'm not gonna lie.
Gotcha.
Just unimaginative.
Yeah.
You know what it looks like? Now that I look at it kind of like from the front angle, it looks like the 2021 MLS kits template. Low key. Like, I don't know, or is Australia sponsored by Adidas?
No, it's Nike.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Nike.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay. I actually thought there was like I'm oddly enough a fan of collars on shirts.
Oh, you like the collars on the shirt?
Ew!
I mean, I know
not all the time.
wearing
Not
a collar
all the
now.
time.
Same.
Not all the time, but it can look good.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I'm a collar fan.
And I thought that it did, but it doesn't. So I'm turning on Australia.
Everyone is turning on Australia. They are up 3-0, and everyone is turning on them. That is insane. What is going on, guys? What are you doing? Now, I think what's happening is you guys are just feeling sympathetic for Canada.
They're winning on the field, but not in the streets.
Goes between. It's not that bad. It's not racist.
Toothpaste and hospital scrubs.
No
I mean,
way.
I see it.
It's not racist Louisville bad.
It's like modernized. These are like hip nurses.
Well, yeah, those do look like nursing scrubs.
Yeah,
Modern
That
girls.
is-
like if I showed up to this hospital, I'd be like, "Oh, this place is cool,"
Oh man.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they look like some clean nursing scrubs. That's true. True.
Aquafresh.
Aquafresh nursing scrubs.
Well, that's good. They can just, break Canada's ankles and then patch them right back up afterwards.
Like the jazz music they play in the background, it's just like covers of hip hop songs. So that's the kind of place it's at. Yeah,
There's no shit.
I feel it. No.
All right, y'all gonna stop roasting Australia's kids right now.
Wow.
Y'all gonna stop that. I'm starting to feel some kind of way for them. I didn't even like them that much, but now y'all got me trying to defend them. All right, y'all doing a little.
I mean, and then they got the little Oreo wrapper kind of like thing at the collar. Yeah, I see it. Looking like some Aquafresh Oreos. Hey, but it's clean though. It's a clean nurse's scrub situation.
I still like it a lot better than I like the US's kit. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, the US. Well, okay, I'll
For as
say.
plain as
So
it
the
is.
white one with the specs is nice. The blue one is ugly. It's
I
terrible.
mean,
It looks like drapes. It looks like.
well, the white one is just a jawbreaker. Is what that one is.
No, the white one's fine. The white one actually looks good in person. I'm not about to go pick up that kit because it's on the other side of the room. But the blue one looks like some drapes, and then it's like shiny. It's ugly.
Yeah, the blue one is
It's ugly. It's not my ministry. My bad. It's not ugly. It's
At first,
not
I
for
thought
me.
it was. At first, I thought it was like the color of blue that made it bad, but then like Tigres came out with their blue kits, and I'm just like,
Oh.
oh, so you can actually do like a darker shade of blue.
Are you
that
talking
looks
about
amazing?
a blue kit?
Hey.
Yeah, see, like that one looks good. That one looks good.
That was so nice.
It's all that covered. It is very nice though.
Rasso is
But no, it's not.
Her
So
day's
actually,
done.
coming off. Yeah.
actually, the USA's blue is actually it's a fine blue. It's the problem. It's like what they did with the details. It's just like no, it's like drapes in like a grandmama house, with the satin sheen.
Canada nearly
Been
scoring.
that kind of game. It's been that kind of game. Sophie Schmidt had
plenty of space.
She had it. Oh, it looks like
look, actually,
it got deflected. Okay.
Fair. Great defense.
Still been that kind of game, though. I mean, you think they've got a good look, and then nada.
We have players down in Nigeria, Ireland.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not good for
Players
Nigeria.
down.
That's their goalkeeper.
Oh.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a shoulder.
A lot of contact. Yeah, looks like she went for the punch out. Her shoulder got caught up. Just landed awkward on top of awkward contact with the player.
Yikes.
Ooh. It's gonna have 50 minutes stoppage time.
For what, Australia?
Didn't Jill just hit her head against somebody?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, another head. Ooh.
The Australia
she's
player. I'm
walking
not
away
sure
from
who
that
it was.
thing. Oh my lord.
They gonna have to do a
Wait,
concussion.
For a moment, I thought Sam Kerr was getting ready to come on because it looked like she was doing the running, but she was literally just jogging to get bottles of water. So
she's trying to get in somehow. However.
she's like, no, that's smart.
Look, I'm okay. I can carry all this water. I'm fine. Be in.
Then you can be fine for the next 13 odd minutes.
Yeah, I mean, as an Australian fan, you have to be excited to see Sam Kerr just in happy spirits and smiling, and she looks ready to go.
It's like I said multiple times, just her presence alone is giving so much life to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that sense of okay, our team is whole again, and they're playing I mean, geez, this is the Australia a lot of people thought we'd see from the start.
Yep.
Canada made their final substitution with Quinn coming off for Olivia Smith, so that's it for them. Yeah, it looks like I'm guessing the sub for Leon for Vian was a concussion sub, because that would be it's 4, 5, 6.
Still keeping an eye on this Nigeria situation. The goalkeeper is in definite pain, pointing to her shoulder area, trying to get that.
They're
trying
still
to work it out, but she's in definite.
She's still down.
Oh, on your screen, she's up on mine.
She's up. Yeah, she's up now.
But she's definitely.
Oh no! I was asking about the Nigeria.
Oh
game.
yeah,
She's still down.
She's up now, but she's in clear pain. They're trying to see if she can. They're gonna try to get her to go these last 5-6 minutes. It looks like, but it's clear she's struggling to get through that because she looks like she's ready to. And it's one of those situations where you can tell she wants to tap out, but she's not going to. Which might, I mean, obviously, again, it won't matter because Canada would have to score a bunch of goals, but it could open the door up for a late Ireland winner at the end. Mm-hmm. Just because Nigeria's keeper's been so stealth. She's been playing on top of her head the entire tournament.
There we go. Yeah, Australia just doesn't
almost.
No,
they haven't stopped all match.
Yeah, they just keep going at them.
Yeah, she hit the post. That was we're talking about maybe Canada pulling one back. I mean, it looks like Australia is not gonna
let them.
Not gonna stop.
No, Mary Fowler wants another goal. She looks like
bro. Mary Fowler is good, bro.
No, I enjoy her.
She looks so good. Wow.
Yeah, because she would just pop up on. Gareth would put her in for 5-10 minutes, and every single time she get the ball, you're just like she just feels like something's gonna happen.
Yep.
And then just injury, like she had a real bad back problem leading into the World Cup that I'm happy she's able to get figured out.
Mm-hmm.
She's still with City, right? She didn't make
Yeah.
a move.
No, she's a part of the future. They're hoping.
20
with
years old,
Gareth,
right?
even with Gareth
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
who doesn't need to be part of the
City
future.
just brought don't get
Yeah.
started on that. Nils Nielsen, we just brought him in, and he's basically the director. So he's going to be handling things. Gareth can just focus on matches, hopefully.
And coaching? Okay.
Yeah. Just keep it simple, stupid for him.
Hitting the 80th minute mark here in the Canada.
Oh, we're
Australia
entering CONCACAF hours.
Yeah. Well, that's why I say it. That's why I say it. 10 minutes left in regulation. Who knows how much stoppage time we're gonna get?
Kenzie Arnold just got a yellow for
time wasted.
Gaston. Yeah.
I'd take it.
Yeah.
It's always funny when they choose to call that on keepers, because I feel like just about always keepers take an extra 20, 30 seconds. But then it's like only certain situations like this is when the ref is like, okay.
Right.
Wait a minute. Have they been switching keepers? Australia? Who? Did she start the last match?
Oh, the last match. I think meant this match. I was like, huh?
That's a good question.
Yeah, because I just thought about that. Because she's not normally the keeper. That's smart. Yeah, I see you out there, Tony.
No, she started last match.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. And the Ireland match as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She is their keeper. It looks like Australia is about to make their, I would presume, is their last sub, and it's not Sam Kerr.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's
how many have they made? I think they've made three
one.
already, right?
They've only made the one. They've only made.
Have they only made the one?
Yep. Unless Spot Mob is lying to me, they only made the sub for Rasso.
Well, and that's good on them being able to.
I could have swore they
rest players. Mary is just like, I got this. She definitely should have passed. But I mean, this is good. You get the players around Sam Kerr confident. Yep. They've ran at players. They've won without her now twice.
I think that's the big thing. That's the big thing. Because I think, again, I'll lump myself into this group. I think when they announced that she would miss the first two matches, there was like a sense of like, oh no, this could ruin Australia's World Cup as the host. Like, how unfortunate. And then to go up against not a bad, I mean, again, Canada's been bad this tournament, but just in terms of overall, like not a bad Canada side, like a tough side to go up against. And as my lights go out, and they've not only held their own, but they've looked really good.
It's Van Egmond that's coming off.
I might just leave it like this, to be honest. I don't know.
It's a mood.
All right, Dan Rose, it's time. It's time to CONCACAF. It's CONCACAF time. Dun, 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 dun.
Off the defense.
All right, we're back.
Damn cat's a psycho. I am happy for Nigeria, though.
They have 7 minutes of stoppage time in their match. So still going, but yeah, it looks more and more like they are going to advance. Does anybody have handy who Group B plays next, like in the knockout stages?
Hold on. Where's my little?
I feel like I should have this handy when we come on, but I just don't. I'm sorry, guys.
I had the shortcut. Where did I put it?
Here, I got it. The runner-up for Group D.
B.
I'm sorry. Runner-up for Group B will play the winner of Group D.
Oh. Interesting. As it stands now, it would be Nigeria going up against England.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying. It's interesting. It's in that group. So
Let's go.
depending how their
Colonial Wars.
final games
Oh
go,
no! Is that a handball?
I think it's interesting because right now England, Denmark, and China all have a shout to advance. Right now, England leads Group D with 6 points. Denmark and China both have 3. So it'll be interesting to see how that group finishes. But yeah, as it stands now, Nigeria would play England, which would be really fun. I think that would be a really fun matchup.
Yeah, they would test England for sure.
Yeah, I think that's what I am looking forward to seeing a team like that, a smaller country testing England early on.
Colonial ties.
Yeah, right.
The reparations matchup, absolutely. Oh my lord,
man. Yeah, I'm so excited for the knockout rounds. Like, I think obviously that's what we talk about a lot of tournaments, but just this tournament in particular feels so like anything could happen. I'm sorry, I just got caught up watching Sam Kerr is now removing tape and things from her legs. So if there was any other time to let you know that she's not coming in today, it's that. So she is.
That's crazy though.
It's been made clear. Yeah,
bandaged and taped.
Yeah, she was ready to go today. Yeah, she was very much.
Yeah. I feel like if they had absolutely needed her, if they were at this point and down a goal, she'd be coming in. But there's no point in putting her in there.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do it with the. Is CONCACAF has
3-0? No.
Mm-hmm. And then you said so they play Group D, and that would mean that Australia would play either Denmark or China. It looks like, depending on who comes in second place in that group.
Oh. No, that's.
Oh, what's going on in Ireland? Oh, it's a sub. I thought there was a VAR check happening.
Oh boy.
What? What are you watching?
I mean, Buchanan almost got CONCACAF'd. That's right. Throw her on the ground. Ain't no way. You ain't cooking me up. And we already losing. Absolutely not.
Already down 3 goals.
Yeah, that's what
I'm not getting embarrassed on top of this.
What are we thinking for stoppage?
5 minutes.
It's not even. We don't need all that. Just 2 and get on up out of here.
Well, I mean,
I think we're gonna get a lot because we've had quite a few
stoppages.
Yeah, we had the concussion stoppage for.
Well, that's why. Oh wow!
What?
Close effort for Canada. Effort from deep. But I think that's why we get the 5 minutes, because I think they definitely want to have enough time for the stoppages, but also it's 3-0. You know, people probably want to go home.
Oh,
give you that nice 5 to 6 minute stoppage time. Like, hey, we got more than 2 minutes, but also we're not going to be here forever.
All right, Australia. Let's close this on out.
Famous English Nigerian John Boyega.
Yeah. Is he in the chat? Is that what's happening? What's happening with John Boyega?
No, Nubia asked for who's a famous English Nigerian besides Eni.
Oh.
I said John Boyega.
True. And he would almost definitely be rooting for Nigeria, right?
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it cannot come home.
Yes.
It cannot come home.
Well, I mean, I don't mean like disrespect to England, but I just feel like just based on how.
Oh no, he's made a bunch.
I've heard him talking. That's what I mean. That's exactly what I'm referring to. Is just the things that he said in media leads me to believe that he would probably be.
Oh yeah, Nigeria.
For Nigeria.
But also, all disrespect to England.
Yeah.
Right? If you're upset, that's your problem.
Oh, man.
You can't come home. No.
Right.
It won't. It's not coming home. England's not. I try not to say a lot of things like that, but I'll say it. England's not winning this tournament.
You don't think they're not going to survive the cookage? Who's beating Japan?
They're not winning this tournament. Not England. That's what I'm saying. Who's beating the likes of Japan?
Yeah, who's beating Japan? Because they're gonna have to keep up goal wise.
They're gonna have to score goal wise. Like right now, Japan isn't allowing anyone to score. As the Nigeria fans in the other match have started celebrating as that one winds down.
Woo.
And we await the final whistle.
8 minutes of stoppage in this one. I knew there was going to be a lot. I mean, I'm with you guys. Like it's pointless minutes, but there was just so much
Might not be pointless.
time.
Well, actually, it is pointless now because Nigeria, Ireland just went final, and with that draw, Nigeria seals their place in the knockout round.
Good job. Congratulations, Nigeria.
Exciting.
And now so yeah, barring some ultimate CONCACAF chaos, Australia is gonna head on to the next round as the leaders of the group. And Nigeria will be second.
Uh-oh. Going to VAR for a possible penalty, which would, I think, benefit Australia here.
Yep.
Oh.
There's still 6 minutes of stoppage time. There is not no blowing of the whistle anytime soon.
That's right there too.
That's unfortunate because that's definitely a foul.
Yeah.
If you're gonna call that,
you can call that out.
You can
call that out. You can
that's
say
definitely
that's
in the box. No, that's in the box. That's
barely in the box.
That's what I'm saying. If the ref won, if they could call it a free kick.
Yep, penalty. Right? Is that what she said?
Yep.
Really?
No.
I am really good at reading lips. I'm discovering because I have this on mute, and like I'm purely going on what she's saying.
Dang! Did the CONCACAF
It's
great?
right there too.
The
It's
CONCACAF
right
goes?
inside the box.
Yeah.
CONCACAF?
That's in the box. That if
it is in the box.
The way that I look at calls for any sport is just how would I feel if it was my team, and like if that's an Arsenal situation, like that better be a penalty because that foul's in the box. I feel like.
And if it is for Arsenal,
you know what I mean?
I hope it is outside the box.
Oh, well, see, you're just it's all good. It's all good. And I hate that I can't say anything to you having won the Premier League. Like, it just sucks, man. Like, I can't have any comeback. Like, I'm trying to avoid that whole conversation. You know what I mean?
Honestly,
like,
I'm not really a big, like,
on the men's side
smack talker. No, like I'm not a big, like smack talker really.
That's good.
I enjoy this match. I like having fun. If someone comes at me, trust me.
Right. Well, that's why I'm
alive. But I'm not the one to like start the nonsense.
I know the battles to pick and like in a fight with the
a lot of City fans
it's
out
not
here.
Smart.
A lot of City fans.
Hey, and a fourth goal for Australia as we move along from that topic. The fourth goal for Australia. Oh, as they put the final nail in the coffin, it looks like Canada's going to be.
I hope they end this at 8 minutes. Please don't.
Hey, and Sinker's smart. She's on the outside of that huddle. Very far outside. Yeah, she's just like touching people. She's just like, yeah.
Go team. Go.
Don't,
I will say, just this isn't really good for Angel City because Sheridan will now be returning to San Diego, where she seems to do a lot better in goalkeeping for them than she's
probably not coming this week, though.
She probably won't be there for the Challenge Cup matchup between the two, but she will be there for the playoff push.
Yeah, she would. Yeah,
and it is important to note San Diego does hold the final playoff spot in the NWSL right now, the spot that Angel City is going to be gunning for these last 7 matches. So
yeah, I mean, it's all going to be.
Just thought I'd throw all that in there for NWSL fans out there.
It still is weeks before we run into them again. But
you're looking at this in terms of playing against them. I'm looking at it in terms of they have Sheridan to further solidify their spot instead of like, them being weaker.
Even when she was there, they was looking
matches.
Terrible. They still looking a mess.
Okay, Sky. You do you.
It's still gonna be crazy because
I'm just trying to build storylines out here. You feel me?
I'm just saying it's still gonna be mass chaos because even after all this, I mean, people gotta come back healthy. I mean, she's going home.
She doesn't look unhealthy. I'll say that. She just looks terrible for sure.
Well, I mean, she gonna take a terrible shots back on home. I mean, and they'll be missing Von Eggman. I mean, the rest of our teammates still be out here. Sweden's still out there.
Exactly.
We'll see what USA does what kind of team they are.
They'll advance.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, they'll advance, but how far are they gonna get in the tournament?
All the way. No.
I mean, unless Blacko magically can tactic.
Are you the? I feel like I know the answer. I'm going to get to this, but like, are you the only U.S. fan here, Sky? Like, is that the team you like support?
What for U.S.?
The U.S. like for international soccer, because like everyone, like I'm a Mexican national fan.
I mean, I support soccer.
Oh, okay. One of those.
Yeah.
Are you scared to
just? Is that the same response you gave when she asked about
I just live
with Man United, right? Exactly.
So with soccer, I didn't fall in love with soccer until I watched soccer with other Black people, and watching with other countries. Like, and I'll tell people this, and I actually told people this who are part of Federation. I was like, U.S. soccer always looked super white to me, so I was never really interested in it. And so even because people are like, how I become a goalkeeper, I saw Brianna Scurry in a game for when the Olympics were in Atlanta in '96, but I wasn't like, soccer for me as a sport, because I mean, U.S. soccer and super white. Did I score again?
No, I'm just reacting to what you just said. You were one of the people that was like, soccer's not a sport.
No, I said soccer wasn't a sport like for Black people. Yeah. I mean, just growing up in like just seeing it was super white, so I wasn't interested in it. And even when I played in high school, I didn't care about watching it until I got to college and watched with people who look like me, and then I like got passionate about it. So, like for U.S. soccer, I mean, it's been super white. I mean, yeah, you got Black players now, but I mean, cultural wise, it's not a vibe that I connect to. If that makes sense. I mean, I support some of my favorite players play.
Yeah, you support the players, but you don't care about the team.
I don't care about the team. No,
that's what I gotta say. Yeah, I get that.
I don't.
I totally
get
that. That's interesting.
So that trips people out. Yeah, it trips people out, but it's like.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because like, again, I'm not, I'm from California. So it's strange that you had that experience and mine was similar but different. Like I didn't see a lot of Black players, but it wasn't white at all because, again, following the Mexican national team, watching other Mexican leagues. And then when I got into Arsenal when I was 7, like we had Ian Wright, I grew up watching Thierry Henry, Patrick Vieira. So like I saw Black players, but I was definitely aware that, especially here in America, it wasn't a Black sport, the way that football is. Like our football, American football is.
Because like even in Atlanta.
So I can see that.
Even in Atlanta, they had the Atlanta beat, but it was so clear only white people were going to games. It was crazy because they were playing at the time at Herons Stadium, which is the stadium that Morris Brown College was at.
Morris Brown, that's right.
And it was like trippy because it was like, is this for white people? Because there's so many white people. And you got to understand the dynamics in Atlanta. Like I was never around cultures until I got other cultures until I got to college. So part of why I didn't go to an HBCU like the rest of my family is because like to get the diversity of being around people different, not just Black people, went to Georgia Tech. I was going to go to because of engineering anyway. It's at a full ride. I was going. But like it was like this disconnect that like, particularly with that sport, which particularly in Atlanta, it was just white people, or even during the Olympics, it was super white. And that's crazy, like for how Atlanta's made up at the time. Like it was like that was a disconnect. So you did have Black people ingesting soccer, but they weren't connected to American soccer. If that makes sense. Because the people would pack out the Georgia Dome and all that shit. to go watch soccer, but it wasn't American. So even it was interesting when they had one U.S. Women's national team game. This was years ago. It was interesting dynamic. Now that would be different now. But yeah, that's part of why like, yes, there's a like a yay, go USA, but it's always been like because even for I got into basketball with the Olympics in Atlanta. Like the marketing for the basketball side was very different from soccer. So yeah, I had my USA basketball kit. Oh, why are they showing players crying? Get on TV. But
yeah, the match is over, by the way. Just like
Yeah.
I was trying to wait for you to wrap up, but like I just want to point out the match is over.
yeah, it's over. But yeah,
And Australia won 4-0. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you, but also I was just like,
yeah. But all that to say,
Sky, is the match still going for you?
no, it's not still.
maybe that's what it was.
No.
Maybe that's what it was. I was
No,
like,
I was giving
maybe
my
she's
speech.
watching the
No,
final.
I was giving my speech. I was like, why they got Vanessa crying and crap?
She was like, I'm just watching the last couple minutes of this match. Waiting for it to, everyone's like,
Yes, I'm a fan free agent.
a fan free agent.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I just enjoy good soccer, so I'm like,
No,
not about,
good. Like
people
I'm
be
not
getting
getting on you for that. It was just a question. Like
no. But now you know.
I
don't care
totally get the disconnect, and like I think that's something a lot of people talk about, especially now that women's soccer is growing, and you're getting not just young fans, but you're getting a lot of fans who are casual fans of soccer trying to get into it more. And if you have your national team not reflective of the diversity of the country, then I can see how people are just like, I like Trinity. Like I hear that a lot. Like people are like, I like Trinity Rodman, I like Sophia Smith, but I don't, the U.S. as a whole, I couldn't care for. So that's
I mean, I've had
something they have to work on for sure.
Yeah, I have several soccer friends, even here, who were blatantly like, I don't support U.S. nothing, including NWSL in MLS because of that. What's happening with the national team? And I'm like, that's a marketing thing they got to fix.
Yeah,
it's really bad.
That's also unfortunate because NWSL and MLS, even though they have their own issues, don't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I hear that
but
all the time.
Again, though, NWSL isn't marketing Black players the way they should, and neither is the MLS. So it's not like, they do hold some kind of fault there, but it's mostly the U.S. Federation handling that. But yeah, Australia wins 4-0. They will advance atop of the group. I'm just trying to look at the bracket to see who's playing who, to see what these knockout rounds are going to look like.
But I do support Tigers.
It's getting real tasty in the World Cup, I'll say.
Yeah.
How does everyone feel about Australia now? What are thoughts, opinions, hot takes on that match?
Go team.
Yeah.
Go team.
I'm still trying to figure out if this was like Australia balling out or Canada just like fumbling the bag.
Oh, if was there.
Yeah, they showed him. Yeah. He popped back up after he got called out. Infantino.
I
thought he left. Oh, he came back.
But he got called out. He
feels Australian
yeah,
today.
because everyone was like, well,
you left, bro. He's like, no, I'm here.
I hate that guy so much. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
Congrats, Nigeria. Congrats, Black people.
So, let's just real quickly go through right now. We have Australia, Nigeria advancing from Group B. Mm-hmm. We have Switzerland, Norway advancing from Group A. Japan and Spain advancing from Group C. And that's it so far.
So
those are the ones that are wrapped up. So
Switzerland's going to play Spain in the first round, and Japan is going to play Norway. That's going to be a match.
How many goals do we think Japan scores in that one? Because Norway is the definition of backing into the next round.
Mm-hmm.
And I think having to go up against Japan, I think Japan wins that match 7-0. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It's all going to depend on what version of Norway shows up.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's indicative of any matchup, but I just think from what we've seen so far, if a team is going to score on Japan, it's not going to be Norway. And I just don't see Norway defensively stopping Japan from scoring more than 5.
Wait, did somebody take a picture of the bracket? Shit. Well, I mean, the U.S. will want to be one out of this group because otherwise they would run into Japan after their first knockout round.
I would I want to see that now. Now that you say that, I need Netherlands to win this group. You said if the U.S. doesn't win their group?
Yeah, they will be. They will run into Japan very soon. I want to see U.S. Japan.
I want to see U.S. Japan, and I don't want to have to wait till the final to do it.
U.S. Japan, I don't want that buzzsaw unless it has to happen.
I mean, it would clear my pores. It would be great.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be rooting for Japan and Yui. My baby blue baddies supersedes my USA-ism.
Go up against.
Oh yeah, Endo will cook. Oh man, with the midfield, the way we're deploying this midfield. Oof. Oof.
I was gonna say something bad, but I'm not gonna say it.
No, say it.
No, I was gonna say it. I was gonna say, like, we've seen Endo cook up half of the US and the NWSL.
Well, that's true. That's what I'm saying.
And now with Japan, she has an actual competent team around her to like help make it look good. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just, again, like I love Angel City, but it's, different situation. So
yeah,
that would be exciting. I think if you're looking for the US to have a wake-up call, you want that to happen. You want the U.S. to see Japan not in the finals, to see them early.
True.
Because if they're in the finals, like I hate to say this to fans, if they make the finals, I think Vlatko's job is safe. So I think if you're looking for a shake-up to happen within the U.S. Federation, you're hoping that they you're hoping two things. You're hoping that they don't win the group and then that they get knocked out early, which I think is very possible with Japan lurking around that corner.
Well, then. Well, that game, we'll watch that game actually later today.
Is it today?
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Well, technically it's midnight, right? The USA-Portugal match
it's midnight here, but it's tomorrow for y'all.
Thank God. Oh, my gosh. A non-3 a.m. match. Thank you.
But yeah, I guess
for who?
we should.
Oh, yeah. For me, this is a selfish.
Yeah, welcome to our hill, Eugene.
I'm so tired of looking at Eugene's screen and seeing sunshine and hearing birds chirp like it's sweet out there. Like, it's 3 a.m. out here, bro. Like the sun's not even out yet. It's 5 o'clock. The sun is still scared to show itself. That's crazy. Crazy. No.
Yeah, Japan's going.
But I'm excited. I'm excited to see USA Portugal. I think that's going to be a fun one tonight.
Should be.
Vlatko better not be stupid. I better not be. Ooh, Lord.
Yeah, I mean,
you better believe in clubs. We better believe in for real starters. We better believe in tactics. Also, I'm excited I'm excited for Jessica Silva to cook us up as she used to cook us up in the NWSL. So I can't wait for
final thoughts on the match. Everybody's
Canada do better. What in the hell?
We got a lot to do.
Beverly, what was that?
Changes happen in Canada?
I mean,
I know you want them to, but
no. So the issue is the federation is so bad. I think nobody wants that job, so she might end up staying.
Yeah, I see that, but also international soccer is so weird that like you can be the most trash federation and still attract coaches looking to improve on their on what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like if there's a club coach out there that wants a chance at coaching internationally, jobs like that are actually appealing, Yeah. Because Canada is a popular team. It is a world power in terms of historically speaking in the world of women's soccer. So like, their federation is shit right now and they are down in the dumps, but the right kind of energy can turn that around quick. So I do think there would be people willing to take over that.
I think the question is like, what is because I mean, they were up there struggling. I mean, the federation, they up here at war with the federation to pay, like in the men's team too. So where the hell are they training, all this stuff? So I don't know. We'll see.
The US was in that same boat before.
Well, no, this is even worse because I mean,
the
women's side, it's like really bad in the sense that soccer almost didn't operate.
Didn't
they
happen.
Almost,
Yeah.
They literally almost didn't play in this World Cup. So this is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, there could be a change, but realistically, who wants the job at the state that it's in? And then they were also super hurt. So I don't know. Prayers and on to 2027. My bad. Wait. Did they qualify for the Olympics?
Have those finished? Are the Olympic qualifiers over?
Yeah, it was the CONCACAF W tournament.
Yeah, I think USA,
right. Oh, that's right, 'cause there's
Canada qualify. So yeah,
I think so.
So they're going. So on to 2024. That's where we're at. On to Paris. Try to get a gold. I don't know what you do with that. I don't know. Hopes and prayers. Prayers and hopes.
Yeah.
Go team. What else did y'all think? No, I think it was a deserved result. Canada just didn't come out. They just, the plan was awful. We talked a lot about it at the end of the first half. I didn't see a whole lot improve in the second half. Unfortunately for Canada, they're going home, and that's hopefully that's something that spurs a lot of change, both within the team management, but also within the federation. I think there's a real need for a lot of people in Canada and around Canada soccer to take a long, hard look in the mirror and see what happened, what went wrong, and for people to kind of take responsibility for actions and inactions, and put Canada back on a path to being, one of the top women's soccer teams in the world again.
Yes. Anybody else with thoughts, or have your thoughts started?
I'm just trying to look. Yeah. Oh, go ahead. No, yeah. Talk about this match.
No, I was just saying I was happy to see Mary Fowler back out.
Yeah, that's it.
Concussion, and she looked positive on the pitch, and I'm sure Crunk would share that sentiment. But yeah, I mean, I was a little surprised about I was a little surprised to see how well Australia came out. They came out just guns blazing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So shout out to them. And they're only going to get better with Kerr coming back. So it's unfortunate for Canada, but it is what it is at this point.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm looking up to see, because you had me curious with I was just, literally was just about to say that. Was like, that's what I was looking up, is that Canada are actually playing in the playoffs for a spot in the Olympics.
Well.
Right. September 18th is when the first leg is, and then September 26th is the second leg. So Canada has a rough summer to continue. So Canada has a month to get their shit together if they won an Olympics, because if they're looking at early September, so
they could get worse.
We might not see Sheridan with San Diego after all, because if they've got to prepare, they might want to get in the lab and start cooking up something special.
Man, I need to go back to basics,
or hope that Jamaica just tires themselves out for the World Cup, because right now, if you're looking at the two teams right now and how they're playing, Jamaica should find themselves in the Olympics in Paris.
4-4-2.
It'll be more Nugas in Paris. We'll see.
Well then, are there any other thoughts?
No, that was just my thought. I wanted to get that out of the way.
Nugas in Paris.
Nugas in Paris. I'm excited. I'm excited for the U.S. match tonight. I'm gonna be real. I finally got some sleep in. I got some energy back. I'm excited for the wrapping up of the group stage and the start of knockout rounds.
Well, I mean, we still have one more day.
I know. Well, that's why I said the wrap up of the group stage, and then the start of knockout rounds. Yeah. I'm awake this time, SkyE. I got it.
Because I was gonna say,
I got it.
You forget about Jamaica playing Brazil?
No, of course I haven't forgot. So you think I forgot about that?
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. And that one is here. Let me go back to the standings, because I think that one decides the group as well, right?
Yeah, a lot of
strength has always been kind of Jamaica. Oh no.
Man. All I can say is, man. So yeah, the Jamaica Brazil match, yeah, that is huge because as it stands right now in Group F, well, there's 3 teams in the running. You have France and Jamaica tied at 4 points, and Brazil right there with 3 points. So that Jamaica Brazil match is definitely.
What's the goal difference between France and Jamaica?
It's tied. They're both at 1. They're both at 1.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
The Jamaica Brazil is definitely going to have must-win energy, even though it's another situation that is a little funky because if Panama can pull off the upset.
I will be doing dual screens.
That's the thing. If there's a lot happening, but if Panama can pull off the upset, and if Brazil can get a draw, like if the Brazil-Jamaica draw, then Brazil would advance over France on goal differential.
That'd be wild as hell.
Because the Brazil has a 3-goal differential right now. So there's a lot happening. That's going to be the match to tune in for sure. If you want some more drama like there was today in terms of having to watch 2 games at once.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun. That's going to be a fun one.
And so all Jamaica needs to do is tie that game.
Yeah, they just need a draw to advance.
Bunny's going to want heads. So
that's right. It is also the return of Bunny Shaw. That's right. That's right.
And she already looked mad in the game that she wasn't. Like she's not to come back just on one. Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see how Brazil bounces back after their poor performance. Well, I don't want to say poor performance as if it was the player's fault. It was definitely
tactical.
It was definitely a Pia game where she cost them that match. She was outcoached, outclassed, and hopefully she's figured it out for their final match of the group stage. But yeah, that's what we got to look forward to in the coming days with us. That's all I got.
I was gonna say, is France gonna take Panama seriously?
They should.
They should.
Yeah.
Will they or not? That's the story.
Because if Marta Cox goes off, that would be wild as hell.
Well, I mean, they've got nothing to lose. So
true.
Yeah. We were talking about that with Ireland about how dangerous they were because they had nothing to lose.
Right.
So.
And they did play Nigeria to watching that game on the side. They were playing Nigeria tough. So I think the last thing France wants to do is try to play Panama the way they did Jamaica because Panama's a little bit more attack-minded.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't just sit back and let France bullshit around for 80 minutes. They would go hunting for that smash and grab. So
I'm excited.
Good stuff.
It's just wild to think that one of France, Jamaica, and Brazil won't be going on.
I said this last time. The grouping for this tournament sucks. It is what it is, right? And I know we expanded teams, but it's so unfortunate to see how it's played out. Where
you got Norway and Switzerland.
That's what I'm saying.
Doing the moonwalk into the.
Can we trade off? Can we just say Brazil on vibes alone? Brazil, Jamaica are in, and we just take Norway out or something.
Honestly, yeah.
Let's just be real. Let's be for real.
Was that Sills who said we had to suffer through the Norway-Switzerland match? Bro.
That's what I'm saying. No one should suffer in the knockout rounds. There's too many talented teams to be doing that. But it is what it is. Hopefully, it is what it is, right? Can't really do anything about it. But it's just unfortunate that, you're right. One of those 3 are not going to be playing in the next round, and that sucks.
Yeah. Well, it's time to win or go home. It's time for the ancestors to come through for somebody. But I don't know.
It's time for breakfast.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yes.
All right. Well, peace and blessings. See y'all later this evening.
I might go run and get a Cubano. I don't know. Just
a nice. Sounds good.
It's freaking 5:00. Oh, I need to go sleep.
It's LA. It's LA. I'll find a spot open.
Thanks.
There we go.
There you go. Hey, real quick, thanks to our guests. Thanks to everyone who was hanging out in the chat, man. It's been a ride. It's been so much fun. Can't wait to see y'all tomorrow.
Yes, during the U.S. Women's National Team game. Oh my God. All right. Bye.
Go Portugal.
See ya.
Yes, let's go Portugal. Bye.